companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foyne Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rates apply. Xfinity Internet required. Extra speeds vary.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Absolutely beautiful Sunday here in Boston. Fenway Park, the site of this game. Rubber game in this series between the Braves and the Red Sox. And time now for the starting lineups brought to you by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll start off with the invading Braves, coming in with a record of 23-23. The Braves in third place in the East, 6 games back of the Mets, and Brian Snitker leads it off today with his left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Batting second for the Braves, third baseman Austin Riley, and hitting third, first baseman Matt Olson. Batting cleanup, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Hitting fifth, catcher Drake Baldwin. Batting sixth, second baseman Ozzie Albies. Hitting seventh, center fielder Michael Harris. Batting eighth for the Braves, right fielder Eli White. Batting ninth, shortstop Nick Allen. And on the mound for the Braves, right-hander Spencer Schwellenbach. He's 2-3 with a 3.31 ERA. So again for the Braves, it is Verdugo, Riley, Olson, Ozuna, Baldwin, Albies, Harris, White, Allen, and the right-hander Schwellenbach on the mound. Now for Alex Cora's Red Sox. They snapped a 4-game losing streak with a victory last night. They're a game under 500, 23 up and 24 down, and they're in second place in the American League East, 4 games back of the Yankees. Batting leadoff for the Red Sox, left fielder Jarren Duran. Batting second, designated hitter Rafael Devers. He was last night's hero for Boston. Batting third, third baseman Alex Bregman. And hitting cleanup, right fielder Wilyer Abreu. Batting fifth, shortstop Trevor Story. Hitting sixth, first baseman Abraham Toro. Batting seventh for the Red Sox, catcher making his first start of the series. Batting eighth and also making his first start in the series, second baseman David Hamilton. Batting ninth, center fielder Ceddanne Rafaela. And on the mound for the Red Sox, right-hander Brian Bayo, 2-0 with a 2.33 ERA. So once again for Boston, Duran, Devers, Bregman, Abreu, Story, Toro, Wong, Hamilton, Rafaela, and Bayo on the mound. Great to have you with us. Gorgeous Sunday. First pitch right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some changes.
Who are you talking to?
I'm just practicing for when I have to tell the dogs about the twins. You know, because they'll
Be fine in the spacious third row seat.
But the twins...
Can sleep peacefully thanks to the rear manual sunshade.
And what about the...
Extra cargo space for strollers and dog beds?
I guess you're right.
Can we go to the hospital now? The contractions are getting closer.
The 3-row Lexus TX. Because everyone should feel like the center of the universe. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all with Steel. Shop online or in-store at your local Steel dealer. Offer valid for a limited time only at participating dealers while supplies last.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
Hey fans, just like Atlanta's fantastic baseball team hits home runs, Georgia Banking Company hits it out of the park with exceptional service and local expertise. As the bank of choice, we're all about winning for Atlanta. With our mobile app, you can change your accounts, transfer funds, and deposit checks anytime, anywhere. Step up to the plate and visit us at georgiabanking.com. Georgia Banking Company, where your success is our mission. Member FDIC.
Big news, pepperoni fans. Marco's Pizza is celebrating America's favorite topping the best way we know how. It's Marco's Pepperoni Fest with 3 pepperoni stuffed showstoppers. Sink your teeth into our new pepperoni bread for just $5. Grab a cheesy pepperoni pizzoli handheld or go big with our iconic pepperoni Magnifico pizza. Get all these bold pepperoni flavors at prices worth cheering for only during Marco's Pepperoni Fest.
Use code PEPFEST. California residents use code PEPFESCA. California prices higher. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Fees and restrictions may apply. See participating stores for details.
Hey, Braves fans! SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of EA, meaning SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of... the official ticket marketplace of...
That ball was crushed!
And...
Did you see that?
whether you're buying or selling tickets to Braves games or to any other live event across Braves country, SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of every home team win. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of... Let's go Braves!
This is John Michaels. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Braves tickets every weekday morning on the Locker Room during our 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
Here at Fenway, it's 68 degrees and breezy. A little overcast skies over Boston this afternoon, but comfortable temperatures for this finale between the Braves and the Red Sox. Cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES. Get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. Braves will be coming out of the third base dugout wearing their navy blue uniform tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. And the Red Sox will be wearing their home white tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Red Sox across the chest of their white uniforms. And both teams, and also the umpires and every other team in Major League Baseball, wearing camouflage hats today. Braves have been all weekend. And, of course, each team has their own designated logo on the front of each cap. But the camouflage caps are for Armed Forces Weekend across Major League Baseball. So all the teams wearing that light camo colored crown with the dark green bills and their logo in dark green on the front of those caps. Umpires in this game are Tom Hanahan. He's behind the plate calling balls and strikes. The crew chief and first base umpire is Adrian Johnson. Second base umpire Quinn Walcott. And the third base umpire is Paul Clemens. Defensively, the Red Sox will fan out with Abraham Toro at first base. David Hamilton is the second baseman. Trevor Story is at shortstop. Alex Bregman is at third base. In the outfield for Boston, Jarren Duran, who's been a difference maker in this series. He's in left field. Cedon Rafaela is in center field. Wilyer Abreu is the right fielder. The catcher is Connor Wong, and on the mound, the 26-year-old right-hander from the Dominican, Brian Bello, spelled B-E-L-L-O, but pronounced Bello. He's been great this season, 5 starts. He's 2-0 with a 2.33 ERA. His last outing couldn't get out of the 5th inning versus Detroit. Went 4 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned, on 6 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and he got a no decision in a wild game that the Red Sox lost 10-9 in 11 innings. That's the only time the Red Sox have tasted defeat with Bello on the mound this year. In fact, they've gone 4-1 in his 5 starts this year, and he's allowed 3 earned runs or fewer in all 5 of his starts. Braves have seen him a couple of times, but they've not seen him in 2 years. He is 1-0 in his career versus the Braves with a 3.75 ERA, but both of his career appearances versus Atlanta were back in the 2023 season. And the Braves have seen him a handful of times in spring training since then, but not in a regular season game. He recently signed a 6-year contract extension with the Red Sox. He signed him when he was 18 years old, and he got that 6-year extension back in March. And they think a lot of this 26-year-old right-hander who stands at 6'1", 195 pounds. Bello will be facing Alex Verdugo, Austin Riley, and Matt Olson. And, of course, the Braves are looking to do what they've done in the first 2 games of this series, score early and often. Braves scored 2 runs in the second inning in Game 1 on Friday night. They had back-to-back home runs in the second as Olson and Murphy went deep, and the Braves went on to win that game 4-2. And then last night, the Braves jumped on them early. 3 runs in the first inning, 2 more in the third inning. Braves had a 5-0 lead going to the bottom of the third. Eventually lost the game 7-6, but the Braves were mashing the long ball last night. Again, back-to-back home runs. Olsen and Ozuna last night with the back-to-back homers. Also, Drake Baldwin did a home run, but in the end, it was not enough as the Red Sox stormed back, scoring 5 runs late and winning the game 7-6 to snap a 4-game losing skid. Here's the good news. The Braves have been so good, no matter how painful the loss, at bouncing back here lately. The Braves look to avoid losing back-to-back games for the first time since they dropped 3 straight to the Rockies and Dodgers about 2 weeks ago. That's a really good sign, Charlie, seeing their ability to bounce back. Need some of that today.
Yeah, it is. It was a rocky start to start the year, but the best record in the National League over the past month, and maybe even baseball, am I right?
In the National League, amongst the best in baseball, that's for sure.
They've been playing really good baseball, and we're looking forward to a series win today.
And now for the ball game. First pitch, shot through the right side. Alex Verdugo, a base hit in the right field. And the Braves off and running. First pitch at 1:37 Eastern, 12:37 Central. And the time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. Alex Verdugo with his second hit in this series. And a leadoff single for Verdugo. That'll bring Austin Riley up to the plate. For Brian Bayo, 4 years in the big leagues, all with Boston, 30-27 in his career. Pitch all the way to Riley. Ground ball up the middle. Sliding stop to his right. Hamilton up and throws over to first base, and that's not in time. And a couple of base hits for the Braves right out of the box. Jumping on Bayo, and Charlie being very aggressive against the right-hander.
Yeah, and I love it, too. A guy in Alex Verdugo who takes a lot of pitches. He takes a lot of first pitch strikes, jumping on a sinker down the middle off Bayo, getting ahead with a base hit. And the same thing with Austin Riley, jumping on a sinker, first pitch, an infield single, hustling it out. 2 pitches, 2 hits.
So now it's Matt Olson, and he's been swinging a stick of dynamite here in Boston. Olson in this series has really heated up. 5 for 9, 3 RBIs. He's gone deep a couple times. Olson takes the ball outside. Olson last night, 2 singles to go along with his 2-run homer. And then in game 1, a single and a solo home run. So feeling very confident, looking to put the Braves on the board here. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Matt Olson from Brian Bayo. Righty deals, and he misses low. That's sinker 97. And while he's got a change, a four-seamer and a sweeper, you'll see lots of sinkers and sliders, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot of sinker sliders to lefties. Lead the four-seamer up, but you got to get the sinker up. So you got to think under and fly ball the sinker.
2-0 to Olson. And a strike. Got a slider over. That Bayo sinker was around 96, 97. So he throws very hard. And when he really redlines it, he can get up to 98, 99. 2 balls and a strike on Matt Olson. Runners at first and second, no one out. Olson takes the ball low and in, lays off that slider. He's had a good eye lately, and he's sitting pretty with a 3-1 count. Alex Verdugo at second, Austin Riley at first. Bayo brings it. Olson sends it foul. That's way up in the air down the left field line. And that'll drop into the red seats, hit a few fans before it goes bouncing into someone else's hands. As I mentioned, overcast skies today, not expecting any rain, but a blanket of light gray clouds over the top of Boston here this afternoon. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and Olson takes ball 4 low and in, laid off a 97-mile-an-hour sinker. So the Braves in business. Single by Verdugo. Infield single by Riley. A walk to Olson. And here's the opportunity that Ozuna never got last night. Coming to the plate with the bases loaded. You might recall the 6th inning. And when the Braves lose a game like they lost last night, it's easy to find 2, 3, 4 opportunities where if things had gone one way rather than the way that they went, maybe you could get a different outcome. And that was the case for Ozuna in the 6th inning last night. Ozuna swings and fouls one off. That was off of his foot. And it sounded like he also got a piece of the catcher Connor Wong on that follow-through, and Ozuna in pain with his hands on his knees, and he'll hobble around the back of the catcher Connor Wong. But finishing what I was talking about, you go back to the 6th inning last night, And the base hit by Matt Olson to left field. Alex Verdugo was approaching third and then was given a green light. And he was sent to the plate and thrown out by a mile. And if he was held at third base, would have had bases loaded for Marcell Ozuna in the 6th inning. Instead, the inning ended, and the Red Sox stormed back and won the game. Now Ozuna with a chance with the bases loaded. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul outside the bag at third. Ozuna 1 for 6 in the series. Sitting on 19 RBIs for the year. And the 0-2. And he takes a called third strike. 97-mile-an-hour sinker. 1 down to the inning. I really feel like he had a hard time after that first pitch foul ball off of his foot.
Yeah, it's tough. And the first pitch of an at-bat, you know, he's got bases loaded. A guy in Bayo who throws a lot of sinker changeups coming in. If a hitter expands inside, now you kind of have him as a pitcher.
Bases loaded for Drake Baldwin. 1 down. First pitch to Drake, and he sends one foul. That lands up in the third deck of the stadium. Ricochets against the back wall and all the way back down into the lower bowl. Drake Baldwin continues to impress. He hooked a homer around pesky pole last night and is 10 for 16 with 4 extra base hits and 5 RBIs during a 5-game hitting streak. Stepping off the back of the rubber now, Bayo. So he has been red hot at the plate. 10 for his last 16. And looking for a base hit to give the Braves the lead early right here. 0-1 to Baldwin. And he rockets one into left field. A base hit. In to score Verdugo. Holding at third base now is Austin Riley. And a single by Drake Baldwin. He has been on it as he barrels another one into the outfield. 1-0 Braves.
Another great at bat by Drake. A guy like Bayo, who's a sinker ball pitcher, tries to keep the ball down. This is the guy that you want to think about elevating that pitch. Staying more towards the middle of the field. You can't be pull happy. You can't be up there thinking, I got to pull the ball. So that was a great hit. Great at bat by Drake Baldwin.
Bases remain loaded for Ozzie Albies. First pitch to Ozzie misses outside. The sun pops out from behind a gray cloud and lights up the entire area. All of a sudden, the entire field illuminated, at least for a brief moment. 1-0 Braves. Bases loaded, 1 out. 1-0 pitch. And Ozzie sends one to the right side, out to second base. Hamilton's got it, throws to the bag. Bayo's there. They get the out, but a run scores. That was a tricky play. Toro, the first baseman, diving to his right. He whiffed it, but they're backing him up. The second baseman, Hamilton, able to squeeze, going to his left, and Bayo to cover the bag. RBI for Ozzie Albies, his 17th of the year. It's 2-0 Braves, and here comes Michael Harris with runners at second and third. Now, we mentioned how great it was for the Braves to get out to good starts in the first 2 games of the series. They've done it again here today. Already a 2-run first inning. And here's Michael Harris. Harris swings and misses. Braves taking their hacks on Brian Bayo. He's given up 3 hits here in the first inning. Also a walk in there. One to Harris. Low and in. This with a changeup. Count even 1-1.
Seems like the theme today off of Bayo is to get to him early and not allow him to get ahead with his sinker and to expand with his off-speed down. So getting ahead early, and these Braves players are swinging the bat in the first inning.
1-1 to Harris. And he'll chop one to the right side, playing the second hop in shallow right. Hamilton throws over to first base to Toro for out number 3. But the Braves send 7 men to the plate, and they strike for 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Andersen. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Andersen. Renewal by Andersen has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Accidentes de auto, caídas y resbalón, lesiones en el trabajo, casos que valen montón. No pagas si no ganas en abogados.com. Morgan y Morgan, la firma más grande de lesiones son. Han ganado un montón.
¿Lesionado? Visita abogados.com.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more. Like the Samsung Bespoke AI Laundry Combo, the largest capacity, fastest, all-in-one laundry combo available that washes and dries in one machine. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount.
Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Hi, I'm Dan Watkins. All Four Seasons garage, entry doors, and windows. Now is a great time to upgrade with brand new, efficient, and beautiful garage doors. All4seasonsgarages.com.
Finn here. Don't miss Atlanta Braves today and your chance to win a pair of Brave tickets every weekday morning in the locker room during the 7 a.m. hour on the radio home of the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan.
2-0 Braves into the bottom of the first inning. Want to remind you, Tire Discounters Round Tripper Home Run Promotion offers Braves fans the next day instant savings on sets of select tires, plus a free alignment and free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. First pitch on the way from Spencer Schwellenbach to Jaron Duran in for a called strike. Learn more at tirediscounters.com/Braves. 2-0 Braves. It's Duran, Devers, and Bregman. They're in the bottom of the first inning for Boston. Set the leather for Atlanta after this 0-1 pitch. And Duran strikes one deep down the left field line, slicing foul into the seats just on the other side of the sidewall. Down there in the corner. An 0-2 count on Duran. For the Braves, Matt Olson is at first base. Ozzie Albies at second. Nick Allen, the shortstop, and Austin Riley is at third. In the outfield, Alex Verdugo in left field. Michael Harris in center. Eli White is in right. Drake Baldwin, the catcher. And on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach, 6'1", 200-pound right-hander from Saginaw, Michigan, 24 years old. And he's making his 10th start of the season, his second career start in this ballpark. And this year he's 2-3 with a 3.31 ERA. 0-2 to Duran. Ground ball to the right side. That gets by a diving Ozzie Albies. Space it into right field. Duran with his 5th hit in this series. He's 5 for 9. What a tough out at the top of their order, Charlie.
He has been a pest this year. He hasn't really replicated what he did last year, but this series he's showing the kind of player that he is from the top of the order for the Red Sox.
They got good wheels aboard. Here's last night's hero, Rafael Devers. He hit his first career walk-off home run last night as the Red Sox overcame a 6-1 deficit. Took off over to first base, and Devers back in with a dive. It was a no-doubter deep over the right field wall, and that completed the comeback to give the Red Sox a 7-6 victory last night over the Braves. Pitch from Schwellenbach, and he lifts one way up in the air to left field. Alex Verdugo looking up into the cloudy sky, drifting in, over to his left, makes the catch, and one away in the first inning. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. Visit your neighborhood Valvoline for a stay-in-your-car oil change done in about 15 minutes. No appointment needed. Up to the plate, Alex Bregman getting his first look at Spencer Schwellenbach. For Schwellenbach, his last outing, a strong one. 7 innings versus the Nationals, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits. Struck out 3, got the win. That was on the 13th. Bregman takes a called strike. And for Schwellenbach lately, he's been a hot pitcher. 2 earned runs over his last 13 innings. Braves are 5-4 in his starts this year. Pick off to first, and Duran back in with a dive. Bregman 1 for 6 in this series. 0-1 pitch. Pop one up. Out to short. Allen drifting back into shallow left. Catches the pop out. A little harmless little pop up and 2 down. Braves leading 2-0. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Runner at first for Wilyer Abreu now. For Spencer Schwellenbach, he's made just 3 starts on the road this year. The Braves lost all 3 at San Diego, at Toronto, and at Arizona. Got to again, he's seen the Red Sox just once in his career. That was last June right here at Fenway. It was his second start ever as a big leaguer. He takes a called strike. In that outing, Schwellenbach lost, made it 4 2/3 of an inning, gave up 6 runs on 7 hits. That was his very first road start as a big leaguer. Oh, 1 pitch, good swing, but he fouls that one back. Fastball 97. Now, when you go through the weaponry for Schwellenbach, lots of pitches you can touch on, but this outing and that last outing for Schwellenbach, he was 98-99 with a fastball.
Yeah, and I think one thing that he does really well, too, is he keeps those base runners, those base threats at bay, or the base stealers at bay.
Trying to do that here with Durant at first base. 2 down in the inning, 0-2 pitch, missed outside with a fastball.
When I say that, he's a former shortstop, too. Shortstop pitcher at University of Nebraska. So he's an athlete on the mound, but he's quick to home plate. And so that makes those base runners kind of stop.
1-2 to Abreu. A little bit low and outside with a splitter.
And being able to vary up times on the mound. You know, a guy in Jaron Duran who loves to steal bases. Sometimes when you vary up those times to home, whether it's a slide step or a bigger leg kick, it makes it really tough for them to read that.
2-2 to Abreu. And he hits one in the air to deep right field. Eli White in line with it. Makes the catch chest high for out number 3. And that ends the bottom of the first inning. Another good start for the Braves. We go to the top of the second. 2-0 Atlanta.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video.
Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves 2, Red Sox nothing into the top of the second inning. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Comfortable breezy day here at Fenway. Braves sent 7 to the plate in the first inning. It'll be White, Allen, and Verdugo here at the top of the second. And there's a first pitch strike from Brian Bayo. Second inning, so that means it's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Introduce you to our contestant after the 0-1 pitch to Eli White. Eli fouls one back. Eli coming off a big night last night. Had 3 hits last night. Trying to get on base for a contestant here in the second inning. 0-2 on Eli. Oh, 2 from Bayo. Swung on, missed. So he strikes out White, 1 down. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Well, if the Braves steal a base this inning, Linda Pemberton wins $700 in free Marathon gas cards. Allen takes the ball low. You can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/Stolen Base Challenge. 1 down, top of the second. Allen takes a ball in. 2 balls and no strikes on Nick Allen. He's 2 for 7 in the series. That pitch misses as well. 3 balls, no strikes. Braves been locked in so many tight games lately. Tie games, 1-run games, tense situations. Leading 2-0 here early. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And there's ball 4 low. Hey, you watch enough Braves baseball, you might need to check in with your cardiologist or maybe even a psychiatrist, depending on how you're taking it. But I was reading this before the game. Last night was the 20th 1-run game the Braves have been involved in this season. The most of any team in baseball. I mean, you want to be battle-tested, go play in 21-run games of your first 46. And the Braves 9 and 11 in 1-run games this year. There's a ball low and inside of Verdugo, almost hit him in the foot.
Yeah, as a fan, that's tough, but they're always in the game, especially late in the game, too. You never know what this team's going to do, but it keeps those fans up at night, too, watching the games and seeing what the Braves teams are going to do. But, yeah, that's half the games are 1-run games. That's tough on everybody.
It's a wonder any of us have any fingernails left. Here's a 1-0 pitch, and Verdugo takes a called strike. RBIs from Baldwin and Albies in the first inning. And the Braves leading 2-0. Brian Bayo, 26-year-old right-hander. 27 pitches for him. 1-1 to Verdugo. A little bit off the plate, 2-1. He's been missing some spots, and the Braves had 3 knocks against him in the first inning. He's also walked 2 batters. Good lead at first by Nick Allen, being held by Abraham Toro. 2-1 pitch. There goes Allen. Pitches outside. Throw down to second base. Allen is in there. And that's $700 in the pocket of Linda Pemberton in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Nick Allen just stole a bag. He's in scoring position with 1 down. And it's a 3-1 count on Alex Verdugo. So congratulations to Linda Pemberton. Allen now 6 for 10 in the stolen base department. 3-1. Verdugo punches one in the air up to first base, caught by Toro. He threw to second, trying to double off Allen, who got back in time, but Toro lunging to his right, able to catch it right before the ball hit the dirt.
A really nice job by Nick Allen in that situation. Brian Bayo, when he gets behind in the count to these hitters, look for him to throw change up, something soft in a hitter's count to get guys to be out front and hitting something on the ground.
Austin Riley to the plate, and Riley with a ground ball out to third, but off of his foot. Allen will turn around and head back to second base. That was fouled off the left toe of Austin Riley. Seems to be all right.
But picking those spots as a runner, a base stealer, knowing that there's a good chance for an off-speed pitch, this is a better time to steal a base.
Riley takes one in the dirt. Count even 1-1. Well, now if you get a 2-out knock, that stolen base really pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, Alex Verdugo's really good about bat-to-ball skills and getting the ball on the ground or something low on the line, but now he's in scoring position for big Austin Riley.
1-1. Fouled back, had a good hack at a slider. Riley frustrated with himself for missing his pitch there.
Yeah, these great big league hitters, they are hunting mistake pitches in the middle of the zone. That's what they were able to do against Bayo in the first inning. They're laying all pitches down, but they've also got to be ready to go on that mistake pitch down the middle.
1-2 to Riley. Good eye. Laid off a slider away. Count even at 2. Braves leading 2-0. We're in the top of the second. Definitely making Bayo work. This will be his 35th pitch of the game as he continues to work here in the second inning. 2-2 to Riley, and he swings and misses at a changeup for strike 3. So the Braves get a man in scoring position. Can't drive him in. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 Braves.
Mega Million.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list. Save now with buy one, get one half off select paints, stains, and primers from top brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot via Visa gift card rebate. Find more Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 5/15 through 5/28.
When you've been in a crash and your mind's racing.
When you've fallen in a store and are blaming yourself.
When you've been hurt at work and you don't know what to do.
Or if you've been the victim of a medical mistake, we've got you.
We've got what it takes to prove a case that the insurance companies can't ignore.
With decades of experience and a track record of winning for our clients.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
And what matters to you. Cellini and Domino weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Braves and Red Sox from Fenway. Rubber game of this series on a Sunday afternoon in Boston. Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you. Braves leading 2-0. Trevor Story leads off for Boston. It's a fly ball to deep center field. Michael Harris put to the test. He goes straight back to center, races back. He's under it, makes the catch out there on the warning track. That was about 400 feet from the plate where he made that catch. Not quite into that triangle corner, but he was getting pretty close to it.
Stirred up a couple birds out there, too. It almost looked like he caught a bird catching that ball. Did you see that?
Well, you know, that deep, the birds probably feel like they're in a pretty peaceful place.
They're probably safe.
They won't be disturbed, but Michael Harris able to run back there and make the catch and avoid taking a bird to the windshield. Pitch all the way to Toro, and there's a ball low and outside. One down for Abraham Toro. Lights on here at the ballpark. Toro takes a called strike. Those light gray clouds have gotten a little bit darker. Those are just a blanket of gray clouds as far as the eye can see in every direction here in Boston. Ground ball, kangarooed out there towards second base. Ozzie takes the second bounce, throws over to first base, 2 down. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. 2 down for Connor Wong. We've seen him a few times in this series, but this is his first start in the series. Wong takes a ball low and outside. Catching duties had been handled by Carlos Narvaez in the first 2 games of this series, with Wong coming in as a late game replacement. Wong, 28 years old, takes a called strike. He's out of Pearland, Texas. Went to the University of Houston. 1-1 low and outside. Wong was actually acquired from the Dodgers along with Alex Verdugo, Jeter Downs in exchange for Mookie Betts and David Price. So he and Verdugo in that same trade. That'll be sent foul off to our right. Really is interesting to look back on big trades like that and see what developed for either franchise. And of course the Red Sox still very, very sour about that trade to send Mookie Betts to the Dodgers. 2-2 low and outside. I can't blame them.
Well, there was rumblings and talks about Mookie getting offered extensions too during that time, but for a guy of his caliber, MVP player, he bet on himself.
Here's the 3-2 pitch on the way from Schwellenbach. Goodbye. Frozen with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. That'll play. First strikeout of the day for Spencer Schwellenbach. We've completed 2. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Braves.
Hello, Braves country. I'm Paul Bird, Braves alum. The Atlanta Braves are proud to partner with the...
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Lowe's knows when you're ready for new appliances, you want the best deal. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances like GE. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more, like exclusive GE ranges with the Easy Wash oven tray, plus an air fry basket. Shop these and other Memorial Day deals at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last, exclusions apply. Valid 5/15 through 6/4.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
About the Braves and all these one-run games they've been involved in. And now it's been just nervous baseball every single night, seemingly. Tie games, one-run games, extra inning games, coming down to the wire every single night. Pitch on the way to Matt Olson. He'll take a ball outside. How about this for the Red Sox? Last night they won that game, Charlie, 7-6. They had lost their last 8 one-run games.
They're not used to those one-run games in pressure situations, I guess. The Braves have shown that they are used to that, being in those game-time situations.
1-0 pitch. Olson sends one foul. Yeah, 8 straight losses in one-run games, and they finally win last night. And then the Braves playing in so many one-run games. These two teams, the Red Sox and Braves, have blown more saves than any other 2 teams in the big leagues this year. There's a called strike on Olson. The Red Sox have blown 11 saves, and the Braves have blown 10.
Well, that just shows you they are a lot of close games late in the game. I mean, they don't really have a lot of big run leads going into the 9th inning.
1-2 on Matt Olson. That takes a ball inside. Count level 2-2.
And the more chances that you are putting your team in those situations, and now the Braves, it's the 21st game, 21 one-run games. That's a lot of baseball to have been played in tight situations.
Almost half the season. 2-2 to Olson. And Olson hits one hard deep down the left field line, slicing towards the corner, and a fair ball. Rolling around into that corner, and Olson into second base with a double. That whizzed on down the line and barely stayed fair. And a leadoff double by Matt Olson. He now has 6 hits in the series.
Yeah, what a great swing by Matt. Sinker up and away, taking him to the left field. And that's the thing, is being able to get Bayo up in the zone. He throws a lot of sinkers, a lot of off-speed pitches down. You got to see him up to elevate and lift those pitches in the air to the outfield.
Ozuna to the plate. And Ozuna takes a first pitch strike.
And another thing, too, from hitters facing a sinker ball pitcher, he's wanting you to go around the ball, to get around it, go outside it. You got to think inside the ball and think big part of the field.
0-1 to Ozuna. Low and in. Count even 1-1. Ozuna struck out looking back in the first inning. But he was really throttled with a foul ball off of his leg on the first pitch of the sequence. And he was in pain the rest of that at bat. Wind really picks up towards center field now. 1-1. Broken bat flare in the right center field. That's going to lay down for a hit. Matt Olson had a good read on it. Coming around third base. Here's the throw to the plate. It's cut off. And coming across, Olson with a feet first slide. RBI single by Marcell Ozuna on a flare that he dunked in the right center field. And it's 3-0 Braves in the third inning.
tell you what, the read by Olsen, that just shows you don't have to be a burner on the bases to be a good base runner. He saw, a flare off the bat. Just a great read of being able to go on that ball.
Well, so often if you're getting a good read, the play is out in front of you. For instance, a ball in left field and you're coming around first base going for second. Pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin, taken for a called strike. That time, Charlie, he was looking in the rearview mirror. He was turning around looking back over his left shoulder, saw it long enough to get a good read, and then put his head down and took off. That's not easy at all. Good eyes by Olsen. 0-1 to Baldwin. Low it in.
Yeah, just a great instinct off the bat. Nobody out, guy on second base. The idea is to get to third, less than 2 outs, but he was able to read that swing, read that it was a broken bat off the end of the bat. And if he didn't get that great jump, he doesn't score there.
3-0 Braves. 1-1 to Baldwin. Bouncer up the middle towards second. Story's got it. Steps on the bag for 1. Throws to first for 2. He just about missed second base. That chopper took him directly to the bag, and he almost stumbled over the bag. But that is a 6-3 double play. 2 down in the inning, and the bag's wiped clean now for Ozzie Albies. Xfinity knows live baseball is better with less freezing at the plate, and that's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Ozzie with an RBI single earlier in the game. Check swing, and he went versus that sinker. Albies 4 hits in the series. Batting left versus the righty Bayo. Good swing, but fouled back a sinker. 0-2. Three runs on 5 hits for the Braves. No runs, 1 hit for the Red Sox. As we're in the top of the 3rd inning. Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you. 0-2 on Ozzie Albies. Here it comes. And Ozzie hits one in the air to center field. Rafaela over to his left. Throws up the glove, makes the catch. And there's out number 3. But the Braves get a leadoff double by Olsen. Then a single by Ozuna. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Braves leading 3.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
As a business owner, it's important to keep your business connected. Spectrum Business is committed to keeping your business online, whenever and wherever you need us, all backed by the Spectrum Commitment. Get fast, reliable internet starting at $40 per month when bundled, or level up your internet speed and get a 3-year price guarantee. Learn how Spectrum Business can help your business stay connected at spectrum.com/business. Restrictions apply. Services not available in all areas.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves 3, Red Sox nothing into the bottom of the 3rd. David Hamilton leads off for Boston. 8, 9, and 1 in their order. He shows bunt, pulls back, takes a fastball for a called strike. Ben, Charlie, and Jay Chad with you from Fenway Park here in Boston. Hamilton lines one down the right field line, a fair ball into the corner. Eli White in pursuit, and he's able to get to it. Hamilton will cruise into second base. And a leadoff double for the Red Sox. That's their 2nd hit of the game. And it comes from David Hamilton at his first at-bat of this series.
that's the thing. If you're a player that's not getting everyday at bats like David Hamilton right now, you got to be up there. You got to be patient, but you got to be on go, thinking I'm swinging at any ball in the zone, and that was a curveball that he hit for a double.
There's Cedar Rafaela, 1 for 7 in the series, batting 9th today. Takes a big wild swing at a slider, missed every stitch of it. Spencer Schwellenbach, hard throwing right-hander. Man, we got some hard throwing righties in this ball game today. Chasing a miss at a slider, 0-2. We're talking about Bayo being 97-98. Schwellenbach's been 98-99.
Yeah, being able to know that you have 99 in the tank with guys on base, too, throwing from the stretch, just shows you that these guys are just efficient with how they move their body on the mound.
Oh, 2. Line shot through the left side, base hit. Hamilton had to make sure he's going to get through. He just now arrives to third base. Throw goes to second base, and the bottom of the order setting the table for the top of the order. Double by Hamilton, single by Rafaela, and they're at the corners with no one out. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. And at Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save more energy for the game. Learn more at GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy. Well, the 2 men at the top of the order for Alex Cora's bunch, Devers and Duran, have been the 2 leading the charge for the Red Sox in this series. Now they're to the plate with no one out and runners at the corners. Duran 1 for 1. And he'll take a fastball for a call strike on the outside corner. Duran is 5 for 9 in this series. I mean, he's been swinging. Hit a home run last night, 2-run homer. 0-1 pitch. Missed high, 1-1.
Yeah, with the way he's been swinging the bat, you do not want to have him in the box at the top of the order with guys on base. It's going to be interesting to see how Spencer attacks him this at bat.
He's also tripled in this series. Got great wheels. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed outside with a cutter. 2 balls and a strike on Duran. Duran this season is hitting .346 with runners in scoring position. So he has been cashing in when given the opportunity. 2-1 check swing on a splitter. And he did not go as they have a late appeal down the third baseline to Paul Clemens. Now 3-1 on Duran. No one out, bottom of the third, 3-0 Braves. Righty-lefty matchup as Schwellenbach comes set right at the letters. Pick off over to first base, back in with a dive, Cedar Rafaela. You know, the Red Sox see this as a grand opportunity right here, especially the way that Duran and Devers have been swinging it. Duran steadies his bat, waiting on Schwellenbach. 3-1 to the plate. Low and in, ball 4. This with a cutter down and in. And that will load the bases for last night's hero, Rafael Devers. Devers is 0 for 1 in this game with a fly out to left field. And you know he's riding high, coming in, riding the crest of that walk-off wave that he sent out of the ballpark last night. First career walk-off homer for Devers. Left-handed hitter. And he takes a ball low with a splitter. Schwellenbach surrounded by Red Sox on the 1-0 pitch. Devers hits one high and deep to center field. Way on back it flies. It's a grand slam to dead center. And the Red Sox take the lead 4-3 on the 9th homer of the season by Devers. And he is swinging a red-hot bat here in this series. Red Sox catapult past the Braves with one swing of the bat and lead 4-3. No one out here in the inning. Here's Bregman. And he takes a called strike. Double by Hamilton, single by Rafaela, walk to Duran, and then Devers there to clean it all up. 0-1, low and outside, 1-1.
Yeah, the at-bat to Duran kind of set that one up. Spencer Schwellenbach started throwing more cutters, got behind in the count, didn't give him anything to hit.
Called strike there.
And then it's kind of hard to sneak a fastball by Devers. He took an off-speed pitch, first pitch for a ball, got into a hitter's count, made him pay for that fastball down the middle.
Ball low and outside, 2-2. Yeah, he's not missing anything right now, Charlie.
No, and then when you're a pitcher and you got bases loaded behind you with Rafael Devers up to bat, it's the pressure's on the pitcher now.
Yeah, the 2-2. Outside, 3-2.
You know, a double to lead off the inning to Rafaela or to Hamilton, and then the 2-strike base hit to Rafaela, and then the walk. It's, they're taking good at bats.
3-2 pitch. Bregman with a fly ball towards deep left center field. Michael Harris towards the gap. He's under it. Makes the catch of the warning track. And finally, the first out here in the third inning. Home run by Devers, traveled 442 feet. Came off his bat at 108 miles an hour. What a shot. Wilyer Abreu is the batter. Base is empty, one down. Abreu fouls one back. Well, it goes without saying. When you're facing Duran and Devers at the top of the order, and if you're starting off an inning with the bottom of the order, no offense to David Hamilton or Ceddanne Rafaela, you got to get those guys out. If they're on base for Duran and Devers, you're asking for a world of hurt. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be sent foul.
Yeah, and I think we've seen it as a Braves fan, being able to watch this team, having guys, like Eli White, doing really well lately. Nick Allen having really good at-bats at the bottom of the order, setting it up for the top, and that's exactly what the Red Sox have done this inning.
Sure have. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back into the seats.
They're putting pressure on that starting pitcher, and when you can get at-bats like that from the bottom, again, it just kind of gives the top of the order more confidence to kind of be the hitters that they are. And when those guys have guys on base, again, you're putting pressure on that pitcher. And no matter if he's throwing 98, 99 miles an hour, they still got to throw the ball in the zone. And when they do, and you make mistakes, you pay for it.
Long pause by Schwellenbach. That is 0-2. Adios. Got him on a slider. Abreu swings and misses. 2 away here in the third inning. Second strikeout for Schwellenbach. And now the bat in the hands of Trevor Story, who is the 7th Red Sox to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. Braves had a 3-0 lead. Scored twice in the first, once in the top of the third. But Rafael Devers on one swing has given the Red Sox the lead. Hit a grand slam just a moment ago. Story takes a ball outside.
And Ben, that's for any pitcher. It goes for any pitcher out there. If there's no break in the lineup, if they're having to work to all 9 guys, it wears them down on the mound.
1-0 pitch. In there, called strike. Count even at 1.
And it's tough to say. There should be no holes in a major league lineup. But when those guys step up, it just puts that extra pressure on the starting pitcher.
Here's the 1-1. Big chopper out to short. Backhanded by Allen. Gathers and throws. And a good throw for out number 3. But the Red Sox send 7 to the plate. 4 score on the grand slam by Rafael Devers, who could probably...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Here's what the car insurance companies may think they know after a car crash. They know you probably don't know what your claim is worth, or how to calculate pain and suffering, lost wages and future earnings, current and future medical expenses, or diminished value to your car. But guess what? We do. And if we don't win your case, you owe us nothing. For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah. Tampa.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
The weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Red Sox 4, Braves 3 into the top of the fourth inning. It'll be 7-8-9 for the Braves, starting with Michael Harris. Northside Hospital for a healthier future. Together, look to Northside. Michael 0 for 1 with a ground out to second base. Brian Bayo suddenly with a lead, fires a ball outside. Boy, what an opportunity for him. Giving up 3 runs, was trailing 3-0. Then his lineup gives him the lead. And he has new life. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Harris sends one out to second, taken on the short hop by David Hamilton. Lobs over to first and 1 down. Eli White 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Eli's best game of this series last night, going 3 for 4, 3 singles, a run scored and a stolen base. He'll take a strike on the inside corner. On the season, White hitting .276, couple of homers. He'll ground one out to third. That'll be stabbed by Bregman right next to the bag. Fires across, 2 down.
Yeah, Eli White, that's the thing with Eli. I mean, these pitchers are really tough, and when they have these scouting reports, they're going to try their best to attack the best way they can to get these guys out. And, you know, Eli's a very good hitter, has been doing very well lately, but the 4-seam fastball is the one that he's been getting to, and a little trouble with that sinker coming in, down and into him.
Nick Allen takes a first pitch strike.
And when you're playing every day, you're getting more at-bats. You don't get exposed, but when you get out, these teams know.
0-1 to Allen. A fly ball to center field. Coming in, Rafaela will play that on the bounce. And Nick Allen on for the second time of the game. 2-out single. And back to the top of the order to Alex Verdugo. Well, at least you get the base hit right there, because the last thing you wanted after giving up the 4 runs in the bottom of the third to be to go down 1-2-3 just like that at the top of the next inning.
Yeah, almost before you blink your eyes. That's just how baseball is. And when a team scores 4 runs, the last thing you want to do is to have a quick inning on offense, to be able to give your starting pitcher a little extra rest and hopefully some 2-out magic here in the top of the fourth.
At the hands of Verdugo. Takes a ball high and outside. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Red Sox, including a grand slam by Devers. 3 runs, 6 hits for the Braves. Braves have not homered in this game. 1-0 pitch. And Verdugo takes a called strike. Verdugo in his return to Fenway. 1 for 2 today. He has 2 hits in the series. 1-1. Slapped down the third base line, and that bounces on down the line fair. Down the line it rolls. It'll be just a single. To second base, Allen. Jaron Durant able to get to it quickly down the line. But the third baseman, Bregman, against the left-handed hitter well off the line, and that just bounced right on by him.
He had tried to sneak a fastball up against Verdugo, but he's one of the better guys in baseball, and, you know, getting the bat to the ball, and he uses the whole field, and that was almost like a check swing. But fortunate enough for Alex, you know, he got the base hit. You got to love that as a hitter.
Now you'll take it.
You'll take that every day, all day, twice on Sunday. So that was, it's funny. It's pretty to see him like down there smiling and stuff. Yeah, we're going to smile after a base hit, especially off of somewhat of a check swing, like oh no swing. Like, I don't want to swing at that pitch, but, you know, you get rewarded sometimes having a good approach at the plate and being able to put the barrel on the baseball.
Now meeting at the mound, pitching coach Andrew Bailey out there meeting with a battery of Wong and Bayo. And home plate umpire Tom Hanahan out there to break up the meeting. Well, that base hit gives you an opportunity here with Riley. Riley 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. He has 2 hits in the series, but a base hit right here should tie the game. Braves trailing 4-3. Verdugo and Allen will be running on contact with 2 down. Third time that Riley has climbed in versus Bayo. First pitch to Riley. He comes right at him with a sinker at 97 for a called strike. After Riley, it would be Olsen, but the Braves need a clutch knock with 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. This will be Bayo's 60th pitch. Riley, a huge swing and a miss at a slider. That's the pitch he wants to connect on. He missed an opportunity at a good slider back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, the slider that starts at you, but as a hitter, you expect it to break, and it never does.
Now down 0-2. Here it comes, and he bangs one deep to left field. That's going to one-hop the Green Monster. That'll tie the game. First to third for Verdugo, and a blazing single out to left field by Austin Riley to tie it up at 4. That thing was sizzling out there. And the Braves doing all this with 2 down. A 2-out single by Allen, single by Verdugo, single by Riley.
Great swing by Austin there. He got him. Bayo got Riley last about on the changeup, but that 0-2 pitch didn't quite get that changeup low enough, and he was able to smoke it to left field. Great 2-out RBI hit by Austin Riley.
That's Austin's 28th RBI this season. And now a chance to take the lead. Matt Olson to the plate, and he's had a good day versus Bayo, a walk and a double. Olson swings and sends one foul. Hits the facade of the second deck, goes bouncing down below. Tied at 4 in the top of the 4th inning. These two teams have combined for a dozen hits in this game. Braves have 8 themselves. 0-1 low and in. 1-1. Olson's had a great series. He has 6 hits in this series. 1-1 from Bayo. And he swings and bounces one back to the mound. Bayo's got it. Jogs halfway to the bag. Underhand toss for out number 3. But the Braves come forth with 3 straight 2-out hits. And they tie the game. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Into the bottom of the 4th we go.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Don't miss the biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. You'll find the Maytag appliances you need when you need them at a great price. Plus, when you buy 2 select laundry appliances, you'll get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop Maytag at Lowe's. We help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
When you're with Amex Business Platinum, going the extra mile for your business pays off. With 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through AmexTravel.com, you can earn more points to help grow your business. And with access to more than 1,400 lounges globally through the American Express Global Lounge Collection, including the Centurion Lounge.
Can I get you a refill?
You can stay fresh wherever your business travel takes you. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com.
Jeff Francoeur joins Finn, home team, and me in the locker room every Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. on your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Braves 4, Red Sox 4. Bottom of the fourth inning as Abraham Toro leads off. And he takes a fastball low for ball one alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And this one's setting up to potentially be a wild one here at Fenway on a Sunday afternoon. There's a called strike, which, to be quite honest, would be very fitting considering how this series has gone altogether. Then back and forth. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Toro. Watching this series, at least to this point, Charlie, I feel like our seats ought to come with a seat belt. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Toro reaches out, hits one in the air towards left center field. Michael Harris to his right, able to run it down and make the catch for the first out.
Yeah, we've seen more cuttered off-speed pitches the last couple of innings from Schwellenbach. You know, this team is getting to that heater, and they've gotten to it a little bit. So his cutter's a very, very good pitch, 94 to 95 miles an hour. So look to see him mix it up a little bit more from this point forward.
Pitch to Connor Long, ground ball out to third on the grass. Riley's got it, sends it over to first base. 2 very quick outs. Well, that's a good adjustment to make, able to recognize what they're attacking and having success with, switching to the cutter, and that's the benefit that Schwellenbach has because he commands about half a dozen pitches.
He does. I mean, you're right. 6 pitches, and to be able to throw those pitches at any point. And for an opposing hitter, too, it's hard to have a great game plan when you have a guy on the mound that throws that hard, but being able to throw and command 6 pitches, it's a tough pill to swallow.
David Hamilton takes a called strike. By the way, this is the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. Tidal Wave is making Braves country clean car country all season long. If the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning today, they're going to get a big offer tomorrow from Tidal Wave. Line drive into left field and a base hit for David Hamilton, who's 2 for 2. He doubled last inning. He singles here, and he's aboard with 2 down. And with a scoreless bottom of the 4th inning today, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. This bottom of the order has been pesky. They set up the top of the order last inning, and then that grand slam by Devers. We're tied at 4. Cedar Rafaela, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Pick off to first. Hamilton back in with a dive. .53 pitches to this point for Schwellenbach. Hamilton runs, pitches a strike. They're down to second base, and that kicks off a Hamilton. Rolls into shallow center. Picking it up now is Allen. Fires to third. Tagged down, and they have got him at third base. Great job by Allen to stick with it, and he's able to throw to third base from shallow center to get the aggressive David Hamilton. And a nice job by Riley on the other end, taking it and then throwing his body at the incoming runner who was going in for a head-first attempt to the bag.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list. Save now with buy one, get one half off select paints, stains, and primers from top brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot via Visa gift card rebate. Find more Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 5/15 through 5/28.
Your dream getaway,
welcome in,
starts at the airport. With Amex Platinum, you get access to the Centurion Lounge where you can find space to send off that last work email, fill up on premium dining, and finally, relax for up to 3 hours before takeoff. You might even wish your layover could last just a little longer.
Flight to Mexico, now boarding.
Oh, that's me. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. For more information, visit americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears.
You, Cellini and Domino, weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Ball game tied at 4 into the top of the 5th inning. Marcell Ozuna leads off versus Brian Bayo. He'll take a first pitch strike. Great play by Allen and Riley to cut down David Hamilton at third base to end the inning. And that's our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. A 1 in for a called strike. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. It's also been a theme of this series, Charlie. Outs on the base paths for Red Sox runners.
Yeah, that's definitely been hurting them. It hurt them in the first game, and it's the team that can make the least amount of mistakes.
So 2 low and away, 1-2.
Yeah, the least amount of mistakes on the field, that's, those add up. Well, that's a tough throw right there. It adds up, and when you're playing in the major leagues, those plays are magnified even more. But when you got a guy like Hamilton, who's a fast guy, doesn't play much, it's kind of hard to say, hey, reel it back in a little bit.
1-2 to Ozuna. Outside.
In saying that, though, you can't hold a player back if they have the speed and they love to steal bases. I guess it is easier to say, hey, let's take it back instead of it's harder to keep pushing them forward.
There's a 2-2. Low and outside. So for a player who doesn't play every day, maybe the tendency is just to kind of play with the safety off a little bit more often.
Yeah, but if you're the type of player that you never play with the safety off, then you got to keep playing like that type of player.
Here's the 3-2 pitch to Ozuna. Inside. And there's a leadoff walk to Marcell Ozuna. Third walk allowed by Brian Bayo. By the way, looking down into the stands below, some of the fans in between innings throwing on raincoats, putting their hood on. Little drizzling rain coming down, but the tarp is still on the covering, I should say, is still on the tarp down there. So they're not expecting a shower. At least nothing that would stop play. Hopefully they're right. Here's Drake Baldwin. Baldwin takes the ball high and outside. Also, that was a clean bottom of the 4th inning, so tomorrow is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave. Stop by, get half off the best wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. 1-0 to Baldwin. Softly tapped foul. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. Wind is blowing out to center field. One to Baldwin. And he missed outside with a changeup. How about this for Drake Baldwin? Among hitters with at least 80 plate appearances this season, Baldwin's .354 average trails only Aaron Judge, Jackson Merrill, and Freddie Freeman across the majors. 2-1 pitch, socked into center field. Base hit by Baldwin. And he's going to boost that average even more. Down to second base for Ozuna, as Drake is now 2 for 3 in the ball game.
Drake just keeps impressing. And what's impressing about it, too, is that, he laid off that 1-1 changeup just off the plate. So his eye at the plate is so mature, and I feel like his approach, it's like he's been here for a long time. You would never know that he has less than 2 months in the big leagues, but to be able to lay off that changeup away, and now you're back in a hitter's count 2-1. The 2-1 fastball was just down, too, but he's able to stay through that ball really well, and he's putting a lot of really good at-bats together.
At the hands of Ozzie Albies. Ozzie takes a ball outside. You said it. Just watching a guy who's only been in the big leagues for 2 months, you'd never guess that he's barely been here.
Yeah, for a guy that's just taken at-bat after at-bat, just such great at-bats, it's fun to watch.
1-0 to Albies, and he'll foul it off the gear of the catcher, Connor Wong. We're tied at 4. We're in the top of the 5th inning. And the Braves with a chance to wrestle the lead back from the Red Sox. They just tied it last inning. And now looking to retake the lead. Braves had the early 3-0 lead. And then a grand slam by Devers gave the Red Sox a 4-3 lead. 1-1 pitch. Albies sends one deep but foul. Got around on that one.
Yeah, a lot of traffic for the Braves so far today. A couple walks, 9 hits, 8 singles. So they're having a string. They are stringing really good at bats together, putting a lot of pressure on Bayo today.
1-2 to Albies. Check swing. They appeal down the third baseline. Paul Clemens says he did not go. Count it 2-2. Brian Bayo at 78 pitches, 48 strikes, as he continues to work here in the top of the 5th inning. Braves and Red Sox in a very light, gentle rain here in Boston. 2-2. Low and in. 3-2.
You know, Ozzie today has gotten out his first 2 at-bats on changeups, kind of getting him off balance a little bit. He's a very good hitter, very good fastball hitter, but guys on base, off-speed pitch, whether that's a changeup or slider, typically you get more ground balls in a double play situation, so I'm guessing changeup here.
3-2. That's nowhere near. Went with a slider for ball 4. And he might be wishing that he had gone with a changeup.
Yeah, he definitely overthrew that slider. Luckily, it was nowhere close. Now, pressure's back on Bayo and the Red Sox.
Here comes pitching coach Andrew Bailey. So now the Braves have him loaded with no one out. This is the exact same situation the Red Sox had in the 3rd inning when Devers hit a grand slam. And now the Braves have the bases loaded, no one out for Michael Harris. Got that visit to the mound, but there's no one tossing in the Red Sox bullpen right now. So it's Bayo against the world here in the top of the 5th inning. Sacks packed full of Braves. And Michael Harris knee-deep in an RBI opportunity here in the top of the 5th inning. Harris 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to second base. He's 1 for 10 in the series. Righty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Harris. And a ball outside, laid off the change. Michael Harris steadies the bat. A Brave at every base. 1-0. Missed low and inside, 2-0. Well, he's really in a good situation right here.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Ozzie had the first couple of bats. Michael Harris ground out to second to fly out on both of those at bats. Change-ups. Hitters count. You got to stay sitting soft in the situation.
2-0 pitch. And he takes ball 3 low, laid off a sinker. And Bayo just shakes his head. He can't believe it. He thought he should have had a strike there, but Tom Hanahan said too low.
Yeah, in those situations too, like if you're not throwing the ball around the plate, you can't expect to get close calls.
3 balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Outside ball 4. Good eye by Michael Harris, laying off the sinker away. That drives in Ozuna. And the Braves have the lead again, as it's now 5-4 Braves here in the 5th. RBI number 26 for Michael Harris. And seeing a bases loaded walk makes you think of the 9th inning from Friday night's game. It's 3 walks in the inning for Bayo. And here's Eli White looking to add on to the 5-4 lead. White takes ball 1 low and outside. Now some action out there in the Red Sox bullpen. Left-hander and former Brave Sean Newcomb is warming up. One 1-0 to White. And there's a called strike. Sinker the bottom of the zone. A sarcastic cheer from the Red Sox faithful with their right-hander Brian Bayo. Count level 1-1. Pitch to White. Low and inside, 2-1. Situation like this, you just want to be patient, don't you?
Yeah, it's you want to be aggressive on balls in the zone, but yes, you want to keep making him throw more pitches, and he's not throwing pitches in the zone.
2-1 to White. Up and in, 3-1.
Yeah, and the pressure is on him, and he feels it. Like you said, 3 walks this inning and a base hit from Drake on a ball that was just down. He's feeling it right now. He knows that if he doesn't get out of this, maybe this batter, maybe Nick Allen, they're going to the bullpen.
Bases loaded, no one out. 3-1 to White. He swings and strokes one in the right center field. Coming in to score Baldwin. Albies holds at third. RBI single by Eli White. And it's 6-4 Braves. Got him in the count that he wanted, and he had Bayo at that point and put the barrel right on it. And for Eli White, that's his 12th RBI of the year. And now it's Nick Allen to the plate. See if Allen can find a way to cash in.
A great approach by Eli White there. 3-1 hitters count, taking that sinker the other way. Perfect hit, great RBI single.
First pitch to Allen, just about spun him out of the box, missed up and in with a sinker. Still no one out. This inning has gone walk, single, walk, walk, single.
Sounds like a song.
Yeah, it does. Well, in this case, it's a hit for the Braves. 90 pitches for Bayo. 1-0 pitch, in for a strike, count even at 1.
I like what you did there. Sounds like a song. It's a hit for the Braves.
Looking for another knock right here. Nick Allen has been on base twice, a single and a walk. 1-1 to Allen, and he'll swing and lift one towards deep right center field, going back Abreu. Abreu still back almost to the track, and an over-the-shoulder catch. 2 runners will tag, 1 will score. Ozzie comes across, and the Braves tack on another run. It's 7-4 Braves in the top of the 5th inning. Sac fly by Nick Allen drives in his 10th RBI of the year. And that'll be the end of the line for Brian Bayo. Braves rung his bell, at least in this inning. He records just the 1 out here in the 5th inning. Here comes Alex Cora, and he's got the hook with him. This will be the Pennington Grass Seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Kick off summer with Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Right now, get 5 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. Plus, get up to 40% off select major appliances and save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/28. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight.
That needs a cultural resources survey? Contact Wiregrass Archaeological Consultants at diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is Brian Finner, and reminding you that a pair of tickets are up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Well, how about this game? It's been quite the tug of war here between the Braves and the Red Sox. Braves had the early 3-0 lead, and then the Red Sox hit a grand slam. Rafael Devers launched one out of here, gave the Red Sox a 4-3 lead. And then the Braves answered with 1 in the 4th to tie it. 3 so far here in the 5th. To take a 7-4 lead. And now the Red Sox into the bullpen bring along the former Brave, big left-hander Sean Newcomb. He's a Massachusetts native, grew up loving the Red Sox and idolized Pedro Martinez. Newcomb, 6'5", 255. And on the mound for the 10th time this season, 0-4 with a 3.51 ERA. Alex Verdugo will take a ball outside. Braves have him at the corners, 1 down. Newcomb was with the Braves for 6 seasons. He's only 31 years old. Big left-hander brings the 1-0 pitch on the way to Verdugo. And a ball low and outside.
And one thing I noticed different about Sean pitching, he has dropped his arm slot tremendously and actually added a cutter to the mix, cutter and a slurve. So a little different pitcher now than I feel like Braves saw when he was a member of the Braves.
2-0 to Verdugo. And a called strike there. Well, he's been used a lot out of the bullpen, but he has made 5 starts this year. In fact, his last outing was a start. didn't go all that well. Gave up 9 hits and 5 2/3. Offering on the way, low and outside. Red Sox lost that game as they were defeated 14-2 that day. 3-1 on Verdugo. Braves have White at first, Harris at third, and leading 7-4. Verdugo sends one foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Eli White, a big lead at first base. Lefty Newcomb comes set, brings the pitch to the plate, and he missed inside. So new pitcher, but same result. There's a walk to Verdugo. And that'll load them up for Austin Riley.
Yeah, tough situation for a reliever to come in a game like this. A lot of hits, a lot of base runners, trying to limit the damage, trying to put the fire out. But I would say it may be a little tougher for a guy like Sean Newcomb, former member of the Atlanta Braves, facing his old team.
First pitch to Riley, low and inside, missed with a curveball. 4 walks in the inning between the 2 pitchers, Bayo and Newcomb. Now, that's similar to what we saw the other night when they had 4 walks in the 9th in Game 1. Lefty-righty matchup. Pitch on the way to Riley. Blasted out to third. Diving stop by Bregman to second for 1. Over to first. And a very impressive double play. He just robbed Riley of multiple RBIs. That thing was absolutely blistered to third.
Memorial Day deals are here at Lowe's. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Samsung. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances, $396 or more. Like the Samsung Bespoke French Door Refrigerator, featuring beverage center and dual ice maker. Shop at Lowe's today. We help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
With just 6 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Next Level Pet people give their dogs next level protection from parasites with NexGard Plus, afoxolaner, moxidectin, and pyrantel chewable tablets. The one-and-done monthly treatment protects against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. NexGard Plus comes in a tasty beef-flavored chew, so you don't have to use next-level tricks to get your dog to take it. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Dogs should be tested for existing heartworm infection prior to starting a preventative. Talk to your vet about NexGard Plus for next-level protection for your dog.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
Mowing and mowing. All in a day's work with Yanmar, the tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
Spend your afternoon driving around with Chuck and Chernoff, and you can win a pair of Braves tickets. It happens during the 4 o'clock hour weekday afternoons on 680 The Fan.
First pitch to the bottom of the 5th inning, grounded out there to shortstop. Nick Allen up with it, throws over to the bag to get Cedon Rafaela. 1 pitch and 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Spencer Schwellenbach in the same position he was in a few innings ago when he had a 3-run lead. Braves are leading 3-0 going to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And now they lead by 3 runs again. They've out-hit the Red Sox 10-5 and lead 7-4. Back to the top of the order to Jarren Duran. And Duran takes the ball outside. Schwellenbach, 56 pitches. Here's number 57. And a fly ball to deep center. Michael Harris over to his right. Just shy of the warning track. And that ball goes to Parrish in his glove. And 2 down here in the 5th inning. Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. I'll tell you what, Charlie, if you have to face Rafael Devers right now, facing him with the bases empty and 2 down is the best way to do it.
Yeah, especially after 3 pitches. You know, when you have a long inning like that, 3 runs scored, if I'm the hitter coming up, a lot of times you want to take a pitch.
And Devers does just that, takes a strike.
You take a pitch, you know, to give your teammates a little breather, give that pitcher a breather. You know, a different situation, switching pitchers to Newcomb that inning.
0-1 Devers. Outside, 1-1.
Then it's tough because when the best pitch that you might get is that first pitch, but sometimes you take a pitch for your team.
1-1 is low, 2 balls and a strike.
Or sometimes the manager says, hey, take 2, you get a strike. That was a long half inning. You know, let's see some pitches, and now it's 3 pitches and 2 outs.
2-1 popped up, slicing towards foul territory. Riley goes over towards the side wall. Now he gives way to Verdugo, and the catch is made down the left field line. Well, they communicated just enough and figured it out, and that ends the inning. So nice inning by Schwellenbach. We go to the top of the 6th inning, 7-4 Braves.
Play ball, everybody.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
It's a great night for
7 Red Sox 4 here at Fenway. Well, what we just saw is exactly what you want to see if you're the Braves. A long top of the 5th inning, and then Spencer Schwellenbach, a 7-pitch bottom of the inning. The bat's right back up there. There's a called strike on Matt Olson. Alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. This is the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. And Olson with a fly ball to deep left. Going to send Duran back to the ball. He spins, watches. It's off the top of the monster and falls all the way back down to the ground. They set in. Run. Let's see if the Braves want to take a peek at it. But from here, Charlie, it looked like it was right off the very top of the monster. Back into play. The Braves want this to be challenged.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a yellow line at the top, right? But it definitely looked like it bounced over in front of those first row of seats. So they're going to check it out.
Call on the field is ball in play, double. We're going to review that call.
Call on the field is a double. Trying to get a good look at this replay. I mean, that looked like it hit the front corner of the monster. I mean, square on the corner. And then back into the field of play. There's $4,900 on the line, by the way, as this is the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. And if a Braves player hits a home run this inning, Nanette Potts from Cartersville, Georgia, won $4,900. And if you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 for the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Well, Nanette Potts, if you get this replay overturned, you're going to win 4,900 big ones. Now we're waiting on Adrian Johnson. He's the crew chief. He's the first base umpire today. But watching the replay, the ball was coming into the top corner of the green monster. And it banged right off that corner.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. It hit the red line. The ball is in play.
All right, after review, it is a double by Olson. So, Nanette Potts will have to continue to wait and see what happens the rest of the inning. But the good news is you got some big boppers coming up this inning. Olson just missed a homer. And now it's Ozuna to the plate. Ozuna takes a called strike. It came off of Olson's bat at 103 miles an hour, carried 381 feet. It goes 382. It's a home run. 0-1 to Ozuna, and he'll receive a called strike.
I mean, I feel like we've seen that a few times recently where the ball hits right on the edge of the wall, and that's pretty crazy how it happened on that one.
So 2 in the dirt, stayed back. I'll tell you what it looked like. It reminded me of the replay review that we had at home in our last homestand on the ball that Michael Harris hit off the top of the brick wall in front of the chop house. Hit right on that top capstone, shot about 25 feet up into the air, and then back down into the field of play. Ozuna takes a called third strike. Slider got him looking. 1 down in the 6th inning. And that review lasted forever to see if it cleared the wall and then came back, but no, it was right off the top of the wall. And this is the exact same thing as that, except off the top of the green monster here in Boston.
I mean, for the chances of that to happen, 381 feet away, hitting the top of the green monster coming back in, that's like 1 in a million, right?
Got to be at the exact spot. Drake Baldwin takes a called strike.
But another positive off of that Matt Olson at bat, being able to take an off-speed pitch the other way and getting it in the air. Another great swing by Matt Olson.
0-1, driven in the air towards left field. Jarren Duran sprinting back, and he will make the catch in left field, right up against the warning track. Olson scampers back to the bag at second. Coming off the bat, watching Matt's read, I believe he felt like it was going to lay down and maybe hit the wall on the fly, but Duran got back there towards left center and made the catch right at the edge of the warning track. 2 away in the top of the 6th inning. Braves leading 7-4. Got a leadoff double, so you want to cash him in. But 2 down, here's Ozzie. And Albies takes a ball low. Braves have out-hit the Red Sox 11-5. Neither team with an error. 1-0 to Albies off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Albies has driven in 1 run today. And a ground out to drive in a run. Outside of that, a fly out and a walk. 2-0. He's out in front, swinging and missing at a slider.
We're seeing a different pitcher now in Sean Newcomb. He used to be a big over-the-top pitcher, high four-seam, curveball changeup. Now he's got 6 pitches of his own. More cutter, sinker, slurve, and cutter.
2-1 outside, 3-1. That was that curve.
I think I said cutter twice. 6 pitches, that's a lot of pitches, but he's definitely a pitcher now where he's having to mix up speeds, and definitely dropping that arm angle was a little different look.
3-1 sent foul to the third base line. Counted 3-2. There has only been 1 inning in this game where neither team scored in their frame. That was in the 2nd inning. There's been at least 1 run by either team in every inning outside of that. Braves looking for a run here in the top of the 6th inning. 3-2, a swing and a miss on a fastball. Albies strikes out. And the Braves, who were that close to getting a home run, ended up being a double, strand that runner at second.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Comienza el verano con los ahorros de Memorial Day en Lowe's. Obtén 5 bolsas de Mulch Scott's Naturescapes de 1.5 pies cúbicos por $10. Además, ahorra hasta 40% en electrodomésticos selectos y ahorra $50 por cada compra de $500 en electrodomésticos selectos de $396 o más. Lowe's, nosotros ayudamos, tú ahorras. Válido hasta 5/28. Oferta de Mulch excluye Alaska y Hawaii. Selección varía por lugar. Detalles en Lowe's.com.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
It's a great night for... We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
First pitch in the bottom of the 6th inning, a called strike on Alex Bregman. It's a 7-4 lead for the Braves here in the bottom of the 6th, and it's 3-4-5 due up for Boston with Bregman, Abreu, and Story. Schwellenbach fires. Missed the inside corner with a splitter. Schwellenbach only at 63 pitches, 43 strikes. He's had 2 1-2-3 innings. 1-1 from the right-hander. Missed low and outside with a slider. Schwellenbach looking in towards Bregman. 2-1 pitch, and he misses high with a cutter. He's only had 1 walk in the game. That was to Duran back in the 3rd inning. And then right after that, the grand slam by Devers. 3-1 pitch in there. Got a sinker over. The count 3-2. Bregman 0 for 2. A pop out and a fly out. And the 3-2 pitch. In the air to center. Michael Harris over to his left with some urgency. He'll run it down, making the catch out there in deep right center field. 1 out here in the 6th inning. Did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? They make it with peppers, vinegar, and salt, and the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Alongside Charlie Culberson, Ben Ingram here with you for the final game of this series. Series on the line. Braves a winner Friday night 4-2. Red Sox won last night 7-6. Julio Abreu takes the ball high and outside.
It's got to be nice to know that you have 98 in the tank late in the game.
Yeah, he's got a great arsenal, doesn't he? 1-0 pitch. In the air towards right. Eli White going to foxtrot to that one. He's under it. Makes the catch out in right field. 2 down.
And then also knowing that you have a cutter in the bag in the mix of pitches, 94, 95 miles an hour, that he started showing the 2nd time through the order, now the 3rd time through. So adding that extra pitch with it being so hard, looking like the fastball, it's a pitch to miss barrels, and that's what he's been doing with that pitch today.
He's retired 5 in a row. Trevor Story takes a ball. He's also retired 10 of the last 11 batters he's faced since allowing the grand slam to Devers in the 3rd. That's a great response. That'll be fouled back. You go through a tricky situation like that, 3-0 advantage turns into a 4-3 deficit. But his ability to remain stable, get right back on the horse, and retire 10 of the next 11, that's impressive work. 1-1 to Story. Fouled back under our booth, 1-2.
And then being able to come back in the top of the fourth, scoring 1 run, you call that a shutdown inning, being able to, as a team, you score runs, go out there and throw up a 0 on defense. And when you're pitching, the Braves answered back with a run, and then the following inning, in the top of the 5th, scoring those 3 runs. So a lot of time in that dugout, in our home or the visiting dugout for the Braves, has been very helpful for Spencer tonight.
Looking for another quick inning, and he'll get it. Just wiped him out with a splitter. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Down they go in order in the 6th. We advance to the 7th. Braves 7, Red Sox 4.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S.
It's on. The biggest Maytag sale of the year at Lowe's. Buy 2 select laundry appliances and get up to a $100 bonus via instant rebate. Shop all things Maytag, including the new stackable Pet Pro laundry system that removes pet hair from clothes. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid through 5/31. See store for pricing and offer details. Advertise savings on all major Maytag appliances through Maytag.com and participating retailers. Prices may vary. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the 3rd 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah & Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait.
Would absolutely love to march into the off day fresh off of taking 2 of 3 from the Red Sox here at Fenway. That'll be the first off day in a long time for the Braves. Michael Harris takes the ball inside. In fact, today marks the 17th consecutive day with a game for the Braves. Pretty lengthy stretch. They'll get a blow tomorrow. Pitch on the way to Harris is outside.
Not bad to have an off day in Washington, D.C.
That's right. Be a nice time of year. Pitch from Newcomb. Harris takes the ball outside. Radio booth has got some activities lined up for tomorrow. We'll be able to report on that come Tuesday. There's the 3-0 pitch. And Harris takes a called strike. You've had some good days in Washington, especially over there at Nats Park. You had some big numbers in that ballpark. Harris sends one foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the numbers are. I think I probably...
I know you hit some home runs there.
I did hit some home runs. For some reason, I loved hitting against the Nationals. They had a lot of really good arms, but it ended quite differently for me there.
3-2. That'll be lifted towards foul ground on the left field line. Yeah, kind of blocked that one out for you.
Yeah, I don't really remember that one. No, I remember all of it. But no, a lot of great memories playing there. A great park too, but it seemed like just a great hitter's park.
3-2. Inside ball 4. Leadoff walk. You had a walk-off, or you had a late home run there to give the Braves a lead, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, a lot, right? I didn't hit many home runs, but no, I think that was maybe 2018.
Yeah.
I remember it was after the All-Star break coming in, and there was, I think, 3 games in a row, a late inning home run and then a home run, and I think I had 3 home runs back-to-back games, so it was... Yeah, those were fun.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Here's Eli White, shows bunt, pulls back, takes a strike, 0-1.
I would say I'd like to suit up again. Hey, Skip, you need me? No, I think my time is gone. I'm not sure if they'd need me to come down and take an at-bat from the booth.
0-1 to White, and he swings and misses 0-2.
There's just some parks that you feel good at, that you see the ball really well. And it's funny thinking about it. There's guys, Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, Patrick Corbin. They had a lot of really good arms come through that team there.
0-2 to White. Sent foul into the seats down the right field line. Well, we're happy to have you up here with us and love that you'll be on this full road trip with us. Finishing up in Fenway today, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday down in Washington, as Charlie Culberson will be with us this entire trip. 7-4 Braves, and White sends one down the right field line foul into the seats. Braves scored twice in the first, once in the third, once in the fourth, 3 big ones in the 5th inning. Red Sox picked up all 4 of theirs on one big swing on a grand slam from Devers. And it's 7-4 Braves. White lines one out to a diving Abraham Toro at first. And they rise to their feet and applaud their first baseman for making a terrific catch at first base. Went diving to his right and made the catch in midair. Michael Harris able to get back to the bag to keep from being doubled off.
A really nice play by Toro, a guy that doesn't play first base a lot. Potentially saved a double or a triple with Eli White's speed.
One out for Nick Allen, who takes a called strike.
But what a great at bat too. He had a couple foul balls the other way, getting a lot of off speed from Newcomb away. So that was a great at bat, just a better play.
Allen takes the ball low. By the way, there's no one throwing in the Braves bullpen.
That's a good sign.
Schwellenbach has been terrific. He's at just 73 pitches for the game. Here's the 1-1. Allen takes the ball low. Due up in the bottom of the 7th for Boston is 6, 7, and 8. Toro, Wong, and Hamilton. So you'd love to get at least 7 out of Schwellenbach.
And I say that's a good sign. That's a good sign for that bullpen, knowing that your starter is out there doing his job today.
2-1 to Allen. Off the plate with a slider. 3-1.
And the starters have been doing their job for a while for this Braves staff, and it just gives that bullpen a little bit more confidence, knowing that their starting pitching has been doing so well.
3-1, comebacker off the mound, out to second, glove by Hamilton, steps on the bag, throws low to first, but back picked by Abraham Toro. And that's a double play to end the top of the 7th. Time now for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the...
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Celsius. Hay días que empiezan con todo y necesitas la energía que le da sabor y ritmo a tu día. Por eso, nuestras bebidas energéticas están formuladas sin azúcar y con deliciosos sabores tropicales para que cada momento suene mejor. Encuéntralas ahora en Celsius.com y disfruta de los sabores refrescantes de Celsius.
Offer entitles $500 bonus lease cash on the lease of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
We in the locker room want to send you to a Braves game. This is John Michaels reminding you that a pair of tickets is up for grabs during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
7-4 Braves. First pitch just missed outside of Abraham Toros. He leads it off in the bottom of the 7th. Schwellenbach deals. Got a ball outside. 2 balls, no strikes. For Schwellenbach, 75 pitches, 49 strikes, and a 3-run lead in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here it is from the righty, and a fly ball out towards center field. Michael Harris over to his left, looking up into the gray sky, and makes the catch out there in center field. 1 away here in the 7th. Final line on the Red Sox starter Bayo. 4 1/3 innings, 7 runs, 7 earned on 10 hits. He walked 5 and struck out 3. And then Newcomb came on. There have been some hard hit balls off Newcomb, but he's not given up a run yet. Meanwhile, Schwellenbach has gone the entire way for the Braves. Here's Connor Wong. And Wong takes a called strike. Pitch from Schwellenbach. Big hopper over third, and backing up the play, Allen down the left field line, but nothing he can do with it. That big hopper, like it came off a spring and shot right over Riley. We got the ball on the ground, well, that must have bounced 15 feet up in the air at least.
Yeah, you can tell by looking out in front of home plate. It doesn't look too wet, and it's pretty. It looks pretty dry, pretty hard. I feel like it's for those guys, for the burners that might hit the ball on the ground, and a chance to do what Wong just did, get the ball over the infielder's head.
David Hamilton swings at the first pitch and pops one up into shallow center. Allen out, Harris on. Harris calls off Allen, makes the catch. And 2 outs in the 7th inning. Did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? The original Louisiana brand hot sauce, like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Braves get a little activity going out there in the bullpen. Looks like Dylan Lee out there tossing. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th. And indeed, that is Lee loosening his left arm. Here's Cedar Rafaela, and he takes the first pitch strike. Well, here's the interesting thing now with Schwellenbach. If he doesn't get Rafaela, and then the lefty Duran comes up, you could see them going ahead and making the move. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little nubber right back to the mound, picking it up. Schwellenbach throws to first for the out. And on 81 pitches, Spencer Schwellenbach has cruised through 7 innings. He's had the 1 hiccup with a grand slam. And as we head to the top of the 8th inning, it's the Braves 7. And
here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Here at Fenway, Braves 7, Red Sox 4, alongside Charlie Culberson and our producer engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Coming from you from the Grand Cathedral of Boston, Fenway Park. They actually built this place in 1912 for $650,000. And I bet they never thought that 113 years later they'd still be playing ball here. Alex Verdugo takes ball outside. Actually built the Green Monster in 1914. It's been out there all but 2 years of this ballpark. Verdugo takes a called strike. Wasn't painted green until 1947. They used to have advertisements on it and such. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Verdugo sends one foul. And they built that wall 37 feet high. And you might ask yourself, why did they feel the need to build a wall that high? And it was a pretty simple answer: to keep freeloaders from watching the game.
Free tickets, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got to pay to get into the ball game.
1-2 pitch. Verdugo takes the ball inside. Yeah, the Red Sox owner was walking down Lansdowne Street out there, and he noticed that all the restaurants and bars lining the street had an unobstructed view into the ballpark. 2-2, just missed to Verdugo. And he said, you know what? We're going to build a 37-foot wall to keep that from happening, so you got to pay for a ticket to come in here and watch the game. And it stood out there ever since 1914. 3-2 to Verdugo, fouled back. People complain now about games being blacked out on TV in their area. That was the original blackout rule. You're going to build a wall that you can't see over. 3-2 pitch. Verdugo fouls one off. Yeah, pretty unique place. About as unique as it gets in the big leagues. And it's been great to see all the Braves fans here for this series.
Yeah, I feel like you don't have to be a baseball fan. You should have heard or known about the Green Monster. And that green is really cool. And when the Red Sox wore those City Connects on Friday, I thought they were pretty sweet. And the details behind them.
3-2 to Verdugo, sent foul. Well, the odds of this taking place are pretty slim, but the other day for breakfast, I think I sat by the only person in Boston who had no idea what Fenway Park actually was. I told you that story.
You did.
There's the 3-2 pitch on the way. Verdugo hits one hard out into right center field. That'll lay down for a base hit. Over to cut it off, Cedon Rafaela, leadoff single here in the 8th inning. I'm having coffee the other morning at a place not too far from the hotel, and the tables are pretty close together, and there are these two young gals sitting at a table, and they're flipping through their social media and all that, and one girl says to the other, you know, I've been trying to go to different parks around the city to walk my dog. I want to go explore all the new parks, and I see there's this one on the map that I've never been to called Fenway Park. Riley strokes one to deep left field on the rise over Duran and off the Green Monster. Verdugo around second, and he'll go into third base, and that'll be a wall ball single for Austin Riley. That was blasted off that manual scoreboard in left field. And he's at first base with Verdugo at third and no one out in the top of the 8th inning. But finishing the story, the other girl looked at her as if she had completely lost her mind and said, tell me you don't think that that's an actual just a park.
I mean, could you imagine coming to Fenway with your dog ready to go play, throw a frisbee, throw a ball with your dog, be like, yeah, no, not today, not here, maybe not ever.
Friend said, that's where the Red Sox play. Tell me you didn't just think that's some random park.
Bless her, right?
Well, she learned the other day.
Now she knows.
Yeah, what a place. Braves looking to add on to the lead. Here's Olsen. First pitch to Matt. Healthy cut, but a foul ball straight back. Olsen with a couple of doubles today. Just missed a homer in his last at bat. And he swings the wood and strokes one to deep center field. Going back now and making the catch, Rafaela. Right on the edge of the warning track. Tagging and scoring Verdugo. The Braves tack on another tally. It's 8-4 Braves in the 8th. Some really high exit velocities this inning.
Yeah, 3 really good at bats to start this 8th inning. A 9-pitch at bat by Alex Verdugo, spoiling a lot of really good pitches. Base hit, hard sacrifice fly.
Called strike on Marcell Ozuna.
Just what this team needs, you know, just get a little extra insurance runs late in the game.
Leading 8-4 in the 8th. Ozuna check swing on appeal, did not go. 1-1 from Newcomb. That'll miss low. The leadoff single by Verdugo came off his bat at 103. The single off the wall by Riley came off his bat at 103. And the sac fly by Matt Olson just a moment ago came off his bat at 105. So they are zeroed in on Sean Newcomb here in the top of the 8th inning. Only one down. 2-1 pitch drilled high and deep over the wall and out of sight. A 2-run homer by Marcell Ozuna, and that thing got out of here so fast. He just rearranged the stitches on that baseball. And the Braves tack on 2 more and lead 10-4 in the 8th. What a display. Ozuna with his 8th home run of the season and his 21st and 22nd RBIs of the year. First homer of the day for the Braves. That's going to score you big savings tomorrow at Tire Discounters. More on that after the first pitch to Baldwin. Boy, that was something special. Second time that Ozuna has put one out there on the Lansdowne Street in this series. And Baldwin takes a called strike. First homer of the day for the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on sets of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and free oil change. 0-1 in for a called strike. Stay tuned for the Hyundai Postgame show to see how much you'll save tomorrow at Tire Discounters. Visit TireDiscounters.com/Braves to learn more. Ball low. Ozuna's homer, 112 off the bat, and went 430 feet. 1-2 to Drake Baldwin, and he mashes one to deep right field. Abreu over to his right on the warning track and makes the catch. Right in front of the Red Sox bullpen.
Well, a lot of very hard hit baseballs, and I think Ozuna's home run would have went much further if it wasn't hit so low. To be able to hit a ball like that, stand at home plate, you can admire that ball a little longer, but the crazy thing is it took him a while to get around the bases.
There's a poke down the left field line, a fair ball by Ozzie Albies. As he's able to hook one down the line all the way into the corner, Duran sends it in. Ozzie goes in without a helmet to second base, and he's in with a stand-up double. Braves really breaking out the wood here versus Newcomb in the 8th inning. You know, thinking about the Ozuna home run that you just mentioned, I think he might have saved a life by hitting it over the wall. If that had gone into that section of seats, he could have hurt somebody out there.
No, you're right. You don't expect a ball to come in that fast if you're not, playing baseball, if you haven't been around it that much. But a ball coming in that fast, you better get out of the way.
Braves with 15 hits in the game. Harris with a 3/4 swing and a miss. He's down 0-1. Braves leading 10-4 here in the top of the 8th inning. And they have out-hit the Red Sox 15-6 in this game. Michael Harris takes a called strike. One more hit would match the season best. There's a swing and a miss by Harris. He strikes out. This is the 3rd time this season the Braves have collected 15 or more hits in a game. More on that when we return. A 3-run 8th for the Braves. Going to the bottom of the 8th. Braves 10, Red Sox 4.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite your family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson's custom-built, energy-efficient, Acclaim Impact windows and doors will not only enhance the beauty and value of your home, but also increase your comfort. Plus, Renewal by Anderson offers a free, no-obligation consultation to help you find the perfect windows and doors for your home. As always, we have a great deal for you to get started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows and patio doors and get the third 60% off, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Restrictions apply. License number CGC 1527613.
Lowe's knows that no matter your paint or stain project, saving is at the top of your to-do list. Save now with buy one, get one half off select paints, stains, and primers from top brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, and Cabot via Visa gift card rebate. Find more Memorial Day deals now at Lowe's. We help, you save. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See sales associate for details. Offer valid 5/15 through 5/28.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance?
Equipment needs delivered right to your door. The Home Depot is how doers get more done.
Don't miss Tom Glavine and his Hall of Fame Insight every Monday afternoon at 3:30 during Chuck and Chernoff on the radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Braves feeling good late in this one, leading 10-4 into the bottom of the 8th inning, and they go to the bullpen and bring out Dylan Lee. Lee, the left-hander, on the mound for the 21st time this season, 1-1 with a 2.41 ERA. First time we've seen him in the series. And his first pitch, a called strike on Jarren Duran. If it had not been for the 3 runs in the top of the 8th, Charlie, I think they would have gone with Schwellenbach for at least the beginning of the 8th inning, but then you score the 3 and go ahead and go to the left-on-left matchup, don't you? There's the 0-1. Gonna miss outside.
Yeah, and I mean, the Braves offense, they've done a great job today, putting a lot of pressure on the Red Sox and their defense, a lot of guys on base, and having that extra time in the dugout for Schwellenbach just allowed them to go to Dylan Lee.
Duran swings and fouls one back. It's Lee on for the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. And if Dylan Lee can strike out the side this inning, Lee Fitzgerald will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, back longer. What a line for Spencer Schwellenbach. Here's the 1-2. That bounced up there. Well, Spencer faced some turbulence there in the 3rd inning, giving up the grand slam to Devers. But that's it. Outside of that, he was cruising. And I love the way that he responded after allowing that grand slam in the 3rd inning. Locked back in and gave up just 2 singles the rest of the way. Broken bat, ground ball to first base. Olson's there. Underhand feed to the bag. Lee wins the race with Duran. And 1 down in the inning. No winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. But Lee Fitzgerald, thanks for playing.
Yeah, going back on Spencer, talking about him being able to bounce back after that big grand slam from Rafael Devers. Only 3 strikeouts today, 1 walk, and some good defensive plays behind him. But it just shows you how great he pitched today to be able to get through 7 innings and only 81 pitches.
Here's Rafael Devers. First pitch to Devers. And a called strike. That final line for Schwellenbach, 7 innings, 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Pitch, low and outside, and to finish that point, after he gave up the grand slam to Devers, he retired 12 of the next 13 batters he faced. That's how you get back on track. And his bats came to his aid and gave him the lead again.
Yeah, and again, being able to get extra rest in the dugout when your team is putting that much pressure on the Red Sox, it definitely helps.
1-1, a strike on the outside corner.
But again, 7 strong innings. He pitched extremely well. Now getting the 6-run lead. Hey, sit off to the side. Great job today. You did your part.
1-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. Fair ball rolling into the corner. Verdugo plays it off the wall down to the left field corner. And Devers with a double. 1-out double for him. That's his 2nd knock of the game to go along with that grand slam. Went down to get a fastball that was tailing away from him. Such a good hitter, Rafael Devers. Alex Bregman 0 for 3. Lee trying to lock in and get him. Braves have had some success against him this series. Bregman takes a first pitch strike.
Yeah, this is the time, being up by 6, you know, as a pitcher, you just go after these hitters.
0-1 to Bregman. Strike. Right at him with a fastball. Braves with 10 runs on 15 hits, no errors. Red Sox with 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors. 0-2 from Lee, low and outside. In the 9th, the Braves will have White, Allen, and Verdugo. They need one more hit to match their season best for hits in a game. They had 16 hits in a 10-0 victory over the Marlins on April 4th. And that was the only other time the Braves have scored 10 or more runs this year. There's a pop-up right side of the infield. Ozzie Albies tracking, drifting into shallow right. Under it, makes the catch and 2 away. If you score one more run, you'll have more runs this game than any game all year.
And a great job by the Braves today, being able to bounce back after a tough loss last night, giving up that 6-2 lead going into the 7th inning, and they've responded very well, bounced back, they've had a lot of great at-bats, and again, have just put tons of pressure on these Red Sox pitchers today.
Rob Refsnyder up to the plate to pinch hit for Wilyer Abreu. And he'll take a first pitch strike. We saw Refsnyder in game 1. He was playing right field and was their cleanup man. And he went 1 for 4 with a homer. 302 hitter on the season to go along with his 3 home runs. 0-1 is outside, 1-1. Braves leading the Red Sox 10-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Foul ball back our way, right above our booth. Only one final in the big leagues. Phillies beat the Pirates 1-0 today. And the Braves trying to win this game, keep pace with them. Mets face the Yankees tonight at Yankee Stadium. Nationals have a 9-4 lead on the Orioles. That game's in the top of the 8th. 1-2, a chase and a miss. Got him with a slider, and Dylan Lee puts a 0 up there on the board for the bottom of the 8th inning. All he gave up was a 1-out double to Devers. We go to the 9th inning. Braves all over the Red Sox.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings Event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Next Level Pet people give their dogs next-level protection from parasites with NexGard Plus, afoxolaner, moxidectin, and pyrantel chewable tablets. The one-and-done monthly treatment protects against fleas, ticks, heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. NexGard Plus comes in a tasty beef-flavored chew, so you don't have to use next-level tricks to get your dog to take it. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. Dogs should be tested for existing heartworm infection prior to starting a preventative. Talk to your vet about NexGard Plus for next-level protection.
Online at atlbail.com. Hey Braves fans, this is Finn here. How well do you know us in the locker room? Your answer could win you a pair of Braves tickets during our 7 o'clock hour every weekday morning on 680 The Fan.
Into the top of the 9th. Braves leading 10-4. They had a 3-0 lead at one point. Devers hit a grand slam with the Red Sox, gave the Red Sox a 4-3 lead, and the Braves, after that, with a run in the 4th, 3 in the 5th, 3 more in the 8th. There's a ball low and outside. So 7 unanswered runs by the Braves since they trailed 4-3. And feeling very good about this one. Chance to take this series. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Eli White. That'll be taken for a strike. Giving you some other final scores. Marlins are leading the Rays 5-1. That game's in the top of the 8th inning in Miami. Offering on the way. Sent foul down the left field line. Mentioned that the Nationals are leading the Orioles 9-4. That game's in the 8th inning. Minnesota Twins are actually trailing 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning in Milwaukee. And that's of note because the Twins have won 13 games in a row. And their win streak could come to an end today in Milwaukee. White sends another one foul, a screamer into the seats. And that souvenir came with a price. Fan made the catch, but that knocked the wind out of him. All those scores delivered to you by Saia LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. 1-2 to White. Line shot past a diving David Hamilton at second. And a base hit into right field. Eli White, 5 hits in the series, and all 5 have come in games 2 and 3 of this series.
Yeah, another great at bat by Eli. Great bounce back game last night here, and being able to get a couple hits today. The key for him is being able to stay to the big part of the field. He's getting fed a lot of pitches inside, sinkers in, off speed in, but being able to hit the ball the other way is paying off for Eli White.
Boy, so much production from the bottom of the order. Michael Harris has been on base twice today, 2 walks. Eli White's been on base twice with 2 singles. Nick Allen strokes one to the right side. Diving stop by Hamilton at second from the first cut of the grass in right field. Throws to the back, and that's apparently in time. Nick was really burning down the first base line, but they just barely get him. And Hamilton with a terrific play to get the out at first base, down to second base for Eli White.
Yeah, really nice play by Hamilton there. I mean, a lot of balls are being hit that way too, but a lot of hard hit balls this afternoon off Sean Newcomb, but another great defensive play for the Red Sox.
Back to the top of the order, Alex Verdugo takes the ball outside.
But as a hitter, you got 1 hit on the day. Nick Allen in sacrifice fly. He has a walk. He's having good at bats. But to sneak out that second hit is just like icing on the cake.
1-0 Verdugo. That's outside. The Braves have matched their season highs in runs and hits in this game. 10 runs on 16 hits. Get a base hit by Verdugo, and you could set a new season best for runs and hits right here. Verdugo takes a ball in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes.
Alex Verdugo's got to love this, too. He's getting boos. He was a good player here for the Red Sox, too, but there's something about baseball and, a former player of yours coming back, getting boos. 3 hits today with a walk. Turned out a nice day at the plate.
He'll take a called strike. I was chatting with some of the Red Sox broadcasters about Verdugo. And the discussion was basically not in the numbers, but they just felt like there was an overall lack of hustle sometimes from Alex. 3-1, there's a called strike. Throwing to the wrong base. And we saw that last night when he threw to the plate instead of throwing to second base, allowing Devers to take second on that throw home. There's the 3-2, check swing foul ball. But I think enough of that and the fact that the team wasn't winning. And that really snowballed on Verdugo and then eventually sent to the Yankees.
Yeah, you definitely try to, you start finding ways to maybe not like somebody or, pull out something that they don't do well, but he just has that personality to him.
3-2, and he takes a called third strike. Front door slider from Sean Newcomb. Verdugo argues now with Tom Hanahan, home plate umpire. And they seem to have found a way to agree, and Verdugo shakes his head, walks back to the dugout. 2 down for Austin Riley. Been a 3-hit day for Austin, 3 singles. There's a called strike on Riley. Eli White down at second base. Braves leading 10-4 in the top of the 9th. Riley chops one off the plate up the third base line that bounces foul. Give you a good number for Austin Riley. As to this point of the season, he's driven in 28 runs. He's hit 8 homers. And he's batting .289. This season, with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, Austin Riley's batting .320. It's going to win you a lot of games.
Well, those guys have been getting on base for him. And I know that he loves having guys on base in scoring position.
There's the pitch. Chopper, third base side of the mound. Gloving at Newcomb, spins and fires. That's in time of the out. But the Braves feel like they've done enough damage. They're going to carry a 6-run lead to the bottom of the ninth as we head that way. It's the Braves.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
Rollovers, head-on collisions, hit and runs, you name it. We've litigated it.
And while insurance companies joke about the mayhem that occurs on roadways, we've seen the real effects. Lost lives, catastrophic injury, cars crushed like soda cans. And trust us, there's nothing funny about it.
If you've been in a crash, count on our experienced attorneys to seek full justice and all the money your case is worth.
For a fairer fight, you know who to call. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Oh, this Bosch miter saw really is smooth. Feeling smooth. Who said that? It's your inner Bosch, baby. I'm that scoobity-bebop smooth feeling you get when you make smooth cuts with that moobity-mibbity-mibbity-mubbity miter saw. So I'll just keep ski-bop sawing then? Now you're getting it. Beep-bop, beat-up, wow, miter saw is my favorite.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a Bosch.
Get ready for the new Mega Millions with bigger jackpots more often and get to dreaming bigger. Only from the Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
We are back here and going into the bottom of the 9th inning, rubber match game 3 at Fenway Park. We got Scott Blewett on the mound. The last time we had seen Scott Blewett on the mound was on May the 10th. Back-to-back appearances for him, 2 innings each, 2 wins in extra inning ball games. 7th appearance on the year, 4.35 ERA in a Braves uniform.
And he's facing Trevor Story to lead it off at the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch on the way from Blewett, low and outside. Charlie Culberson is a broadcaster now. That was his first rejoin out of break.
Hey, you were like, hey, you want to do it? And I'm like, sure. Hey, now I know what it feels like. It feels like I'm playing baseball again. Isn't that crazy?
That was nicely done. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Fouled back.
Well, having someone like you, Ben, you're like, hey, we talked about it before, and here I am trying to do what I can to help you out. And I was like, hey, at some point, I'd love to be able to bring us back, you know, hearing Darren do it and Joe do it. That's kind of part of the job.
That was nicely done. That'll be swung on miss, 1-2. You just graduated to a different karate belt.
I did. But it is kind of crazy. Like, my heart rate kind of jumped up a little bit. You're like, hey, you want to bring us back? I'm like, sure, let's do it. And so I'm still kind of racing. That was a lot of fun, be able to do it for the first time at Fenway.
That's right. 1-2 down Trevor Story. Here it is from Scott Blewett. Struck him out. Got him on a fastball. He meant business. Came right after him.
Hey, I'm going to need an off day tomorrow.
You got one.
I think I deserve an off day after that. Now, it just shows, I mean, all the prep that you do and Jay Chad in the back, like, this is real. This is fun, but there's a lot of work that goes into it, and you guys deserve all the praise and for everything that y'all do for this team every single day.
Well, thank you. It's a lot of fun to go along with this team every day and bring our listeners what's taking place. There's a foul ball down the first base line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Braves 10, Red Sox 4, 1 down to the bottom of the 9th. Comebacker off the glove of Blewett, out to Ozzie Albies. He gloves, and he can't get it out of his glove. That caught a lot of leather, maybe too much on that play. That'll be a base hit for Toro, off the glove of Blewett, into the glove of Ozzie. Couldn't get it out of there.
Yeah, that would have been a really tough play for Ozzie, going to his right, behind the bag at second base to be able to make that play. I feel like no harm done there, keeping Toro just at first base.
Now it's Connor Wong to the plate. 159 hitter. Pitch from Blewett. He cuts it loose, missed the slider. Braves showing a great response to a tough situation earlier in this game. 0-1 pitch inside, 1-1. Had a 3-0 lead. The Braves for the third straight day out to a good start, feeling good. But then when Devers hit the grand slam in the third inning, Red Sox took the lead. And in the back of your mind, I think a lot of folks might have been thinking, well, here we go again, just like last night. 1-1 in the air to right field. Breaking in Eli White. He'll run it down. He's going to throw to first base. And they can't double off the runner, Abraham Toro. That was a good effort by White.
Yeah, great play being able to come in. And I feel like Toro got a little comfortable on that play. You got to know your outfielders, know their speed, know what they can do. And Eli, being a utility guy, kind of throwing that on the run like a shortstop. So I feel like they might have caught a break there.
That'd have been a fun way to end the game.
Might have got a lot of boos from the Red Sox fans.
No doubt about that. Here's David Hamilton. Hamilton on a check swing. He didn't go. Yeah, the Braves are down 4-3, and then they answered with 1 run in the 4th inning to tie the game. Then they had a big 3-run 5th inning to take a commanding lead, and then a 3-run 8th to feel very comfortable and leading 10-4 here in the 9th. 1-0 pitch. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Braves got 7 innings out of Spencer Schwellenbach. Spencer was great. 4 runs, 6 hits, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. Shook off that grand slam and retired 12 of the next 13 batters he faced. Then Dylan Lee had a solid 8th inning with a strikeout. Now Scott blew it on for the 9th. 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0.
For Scott, too, it's been 8 days since he's pitched in a ball game. He's probably biting at the bit down there in the bullpen, but glad to see him on the mound here today.
3-0 pitch. Got a called strike on the inside corner.
And then going into an off day, too. If he's a guy that hadn't pitched in 8 days, going into an off day, that's 9. That's pushing 2 weeks not having an appearance.
Cuts loose at 3-1. Got a strike over the outside corner. Well, we remarked when the game started about how good the Braves have been about putting aside losses and winning the next day. Trying to do that here. 3-2. Line shot out to Riley. He catches the line drive on a knee to end the game. And the Braves come to Fenway and take 2 of 3. And a wonderful job putting aside the sour loss last night and then enjoying the sweet taste of victory today to take this series going into an off day. For the Red Sox in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score in the rubber game from Fenway. Braves 10, Red Sox 4. Back with the totals after this.
Hey, Braves fans. Spring and warm weather are officially here, and you know what that means. Bugs, termites, mosquitoes, ants, and roaches will be out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your home pest-free inside and out. Arrow Exterminators protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Atlanta Braves, so you know that you're getting the best from the best. To set up a free pest inspection, call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com. That's 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Steel deals are happening now. From instant savings on select tools to free battery offers on some of our most popular battery tool sets. You can enjoy great deals and do it all.
Chelsea here from Renewal by Anderson. Before you invite family and friends over for summer fun, treat yourself and your home to new windows and doors from Renewal by Anderson. Renewal by Anderson has a great deal to get you started. We're excited to offer our Window of Opportunity Savings event. Buy 2 windows or patio doors and get the third 60% off. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation today. License number CGC 1527613.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you need a lawyer that specializes in big trucks. A lawyer who knows all the federal traffic rules that can affect your case.
And who can navigate the complex web of laws dealing with the trucking company, the leasing company, the shipper, and all the other details that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we've seen it all, and we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Shop Lowe's for Memorial Day deals. Get up to 40% off select major appliances, including Whirlpool. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Like the new Whirlpool French door refrigerator featuring an indoor ice and water dispenser and a refrigerated exterior drawer to keep go-to food items within reach. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 5/15 through 6/18. Selection varies by location. Total savings varies based on purchase amount. See Lowe's.com for details.
With just 6 days till Memorial Day weekend, now's the time to make sure you're stocked on charcoal, dogs, burgers. Grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick for an epic Memorial Day celebration. Because the unofficial start of summer deserves the unofficial official summer refreshment.
Give me a river, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
When you're on the go and it's time to refresh your energy, grab an ice-cold Celsius, where 0 sugar, 7 essential vitamins, and proven ingredients meets pure refreshment. Unlike traditional energy drinks, each sip of Celsius is a perfect balance of flavor and function. So, whether you're hitting the gym, the office, or your next adventure, grab a Celsius at your local retailer or visit Celsius.com to learn more.
Select tires tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and a free oil change with your tire purchase, only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round tripper promotion at tirediscounters.com/Braves. Braves have an off day tomorrow. This ends a stretch of 17 games in 17 days. They'll be back in the action Tuesday evening from Washington. We'll tell you about that series when we come back and close on the Braves Radio Network.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all, with Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Great teams win with smart plays. Just like great businesses win with Saia LTL Freight. As the exclusive freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves, Saia brings nationwide customer-first service that delivers every time. Need to move shipments across the country? Saia covers all the bases, coast to coast, to keep your business running smoothly. Make Saia part of your starting lineup. Visit Saia.com. That's SAIA.com.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get a Hyundai Tucson for 3.99% APR for 72 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end June 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
I'm Cortland spokespug, Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Braves win today 10-4 over the Red Sox, and we'll be off tomorrow. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night from our nation's capital when the Braves and the Nationals get together at Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 5:30 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. The first pitch to follow at 6:45 Eastern, 5:45 Central. Braves have not announced the starter yet. Maybe that comes up over the course of the Hyundai postgame show, as you'll be hearing from Brian Snitker in just a moment. We do know that the lefty Mitchell Parker will go for the Nationals. He's 3-3 with a 4.32 ERA. So for the guys back in studio, that's Joe Virgin and Chris Thames. Also for Charlie Culberson and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Final score, Braves 10, Red Sox 4. Braves take the series 2-1. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show. That starts right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Fantastic ending to the three-game set up in Boston as the Braves take the series with a 10-4 victory over the Red Sox. Let's get to the Xfinity play of the game, and it came in the 3-run 8th inning. It was Marcell Ozuna's 2-run bomb out of Fenway Park on to Lansdowne Street, 430 feet on the home run, 112.1 miles per hour off the bat for the Big Bear. Xfinity knows live better is baseball with less freezing at the plate. That's why we deliver Wi-Fi built for streaming with ultra-low lag. Get the fastest connection to the Braves and stream more of the biggest moments from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show, and this is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes, but one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking, because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit Truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Hey, Mike. Are you giving away your Bronco again this year?
You know it. Let me tell you how. One lucky fan could drive home Michael Harris II's custom Ford Bronco. Go to winmoneymikesbronco.com and get a link to enter for a chance to win today. This year, it was all my idea. No purchase necessary. Odds depend on entries received. Open to select legal residents of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Tennessee, 18 or older. Rules at winmoneymikesbronco.com. Entries must be received by and sweeps ends 9/2/25. Void where prohibited.
When you open a Corona, you hear the sounds of wherever you are a little differently. A little more Corona. And you think to yourself, why am I just listening? Corona. La Playa awaits.
Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
The Aloft at the Battery Atlanta looks forward to welcoming you for all your travel needs and are committed to safety and cleanliness. Aloft Hotels, different by design.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignments. And free oil changes. Okay, roll it. See store for details.
We want to send you to see a game at Truist Park. Listen for your chance to win a pair of tickets weekday afternoons during our 4 o'clock hour on Chuck and Chernoff on 680 The Fan.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
Sales 3-2. Not a thing wrong with that. Here's the strike zone with a fastball.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Fantastic way to finish off the 3 games set in Boston. Braves 10-4 winners over the Red Sox. They score a season-high 10 runs and a season-high 16 hits for the Braves in what was a fantastic offensive performance, one that the boys really, really needed, especially after the sour taste that last night's game left in their mouths. Let's get to the highlights. Things get started early for the Braves. Alex Verdugo singled to lead off the game. Austin Riley immediately followed suit. A Matt Olson walk loaded the bases, and that set up Rake Baldwin to get on the board.
0-1 to Baldwin, and he rockets one in the left field, a base hit. In the score, Verdugo. Holding at third base now is Austin Riley. And a single by Drake Baldwin. He has been on it as he barrels another one into the outfield. 1-0 Braves.
Ozzie Albies next at the dish. Bases still loaded, and he's looking to give the Braves an early 2-0 lead.
1-0 pitch. And Ozzie sends one to the right side, out to second base. Hamilton's got it, throws to the bag. Bayo's there. They get the out, but a run scores. That was a tricky play. Toro, the first baseman, diving to his right. He whiffed it, but they're backing him up. The second baseman, Hamilton, able to squeeze, going to his left, and Bayo to cover the bag. RBI for Ozzie Albies, his 17th of the year. It's 2-0 Braves.
Same score, top of the third. Matt Olson doubles to lead off the inning. Marcell Ozuna steps up with a chance to extend the lead.
1-1. Broken bat flare in the right center field. That's going to lay down for a hit. Matt Olson had a good read on it. Coming around third base. Here's the throw to the plate. It's cut off. And coming across, Olson with a feet first slide. RBI single by Marcell Ozuna on a flare that he dunked in the right center field. And it's 3-0 Braves in the third inning.
Bottom of the third, bases full of Red Sox. Nobody down for last night's villain, Rafael Devers.
Schwellenbach surrounded by Red Sox, and the 1-0 pitch. Devers hits one high and deep to center field. Way on back it flies. It's a grand slam to dead center. And the Red Sox take the lead 4-3 on the 9th homer of the season by Devers. And he is swinging a red-hot bat here in this series. Red Sox catapult past the Braves with one swing of the bat and lead 4-3.
The Braves answer right back with a 2-out rally in the top of the fourth. Nick Allen singles and is immediately followed with Alex Verdugo getting on base as well. Austin Riley's next at the box with a chance to tie it at 4.
Now down 0-2. Here it comes, and he bangs one deep to left field. That's going to one-hop the Green Monster. That'll tie the game. First to third for Verdugo, and a blazing single out to left field by Austin Riley to tie it up at 4.
Stayed tied, top of the fifth. Bases loaded, nobody on, nobody out. Michael Harris, the second in to face a laboring Brian Bayo.
3 balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Out Outside ball 4. Good eye by Michael Harris, laying off the sinker away. That drives in Ozuna, and the Braves have the lead again, as it's now 5-4 Braves here in the 5th.
Eli White steps in after Harris, 3-1 count, and Bayo grooves one to the Braves right fielder.
3-1 to White. He swings and strokes one into right center field. Coming in to score Baldwin. Albies holds at third. RBI single by Eli White, and it's 6-4 Braves. Got him in the count that he wanted, and he had Bayo at that point and put the barrel right on it.
It didn't stay that way for long. Nick Allen next at the dish. Bases still loaded, and Allen looks to extend the lead.
1-1 to Allen, and he'll swing and lift one towards deep right center field, going back Abreu. Abreu still back almost to the track, and an over-the-shoulder catch. 2 runners will tag, 1 will score. Ozzie comes across, and the Braves tack on another run. It's 7-4 Braves in the top of the 5th inning.
Spencer Schwellenbach was pulled after the 7th. He went 7 strong, gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts in a very efficient day for the Braves starting pitcher. 81 pitches, 55 of which were strikes. Top of the 8th, 7-4 Braves, runners at the corners with nobody down for red-hot first baseman Matt Olson.
Olson with a couple of doubles today. Just missed a homer in his last at-bat. And he swings the wood and strokes one to deep center field. Going back now and making the catch, Rafaela. Right on the edge of the warning track. Tagging and scoring Verdugo. The Braves tack on another tally. It's 8-4 Braves in the 8th.
Marcell Ozuna steps to the dish right after Olson already hit one out of Fenway earlier this series, and he decides to hit Lansdowne Street yet again.
So they are zeroed in on Sean Newcomb here in the top of the 8th inning. Only 1 down. 2-1 pitch drilled high and deep over the wall and out of sight. A 2-run homer by Marcell Ozuna, and that thing got out of here so fast. He just rearranged the stitches on that baseball. And the Braves tack on 2 more and lead 10-4 in the 8th. What a display.
430 feet, 112.1 miles per hour off the bat of the Big Bear. Braves up 10-4, 2 down. Bottom of the 9th, Scott blew it on with David Hamilton serving as the last hope for the Red Sox.
3-2. Line shot out to Riley. He catches the line drive on a knee to end the game. And the Braves come to Fenway and take 2 of 3. And a wonderful job putting aside the sour loss last night, and then enjoying the sweet taste of victory today to take this series going into an off day. For the Red Sox in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Final score in the rubber game from Fenway. Braves 10, Red Sox 4.
Spencer Schwellenbach gets the win. He's 3-3 on the season. Brian Bayo gets the loss. He's 2-1. Final total scores for the game: Braves 10 runs, 16 hits, no errors. They left 10 on base. They were 4 for 17 with runners in scoring position. The Red Sox 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 on base, and they were 2 for 4 with runners in scoring position. There's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, you'll hear sound from the clubhouse, including from manager Brian Snitker. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
We engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go.
Posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever.
Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay to stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment tax and fees extra. After promo regular rate supply. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get a Hyundai Tucson for 3.99% APR for 72 months. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end June 2nd. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Attention, Braves fans. Ever wanted to win a Yanmar UTV or a Yanmar SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strikeout the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar UTV if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar SA223 tractor. Register now at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strikeout the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy & Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it. No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to me, Chris Domino, and Nick Cellini weekdays from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey fans, attorney Ken Nugent and Chris Sale of your Atlanta Braves are teaming up to show appreciation for Georgia's first responders who, with one call, that's all, put Georgians first. Ken will award $1,500 to one first responder each month, and Chris Sale will host that first responder and their family before a game. Monthly winners will be announced during the final Braves Clubhouse Report each month, heard on the flagship for the Braves Radio Network, 680 The Fan. More details and an entry form can be found at callken.com/first responder. That's callken.com/first responder. To all the first responders out there, thank you for your service. Braves 10-4 winners over the Red Sox. They take the 3-game series. Here is manager Brian Snitker.
When you see Schwelly give a grand slam like he did and then just shrug it off, what does that tell you about his pitching?
Yeah, no, that's pretty impressive. I mean, he was so efficient after that and getting a lot of early count outs and you know, so that's... as a guy that's learning on the job and the growth and how he can kind of keep things in perspective and not get all caught up in everything and just keep pitching, it's really, really, you know, just kind of adds to the things that we're being impressed with him.
But some of these pitches that Drake's getting to and you know, just putting the ball in play, just a good situational type hitting. And
no, it is. Stuff. Yeah, you know, that bat stays in the zone a long time, and it's a contact bat with power. And he's another young one that's been really impressive how he's handled everything.
So what about the offense, really the whole weekend?
I was telling Walt that a little bit ago. I said, you know, it's been a positive weekend offensively because, you know, our bats are starting to come alive a little bit. And so that was a real positive. You know, it's a really good club to win a series against. And so that's another part of this weekend, a positive we can take away.
You mentioned on Friday you felt like a tough lefty like Crochet could get Matt going. Do you feel that's what's happened?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's had a really nice series and loved where the part of the field he was working in. And you know, somebody asked me about the wall who could it affect probably the most. And I said it could probably help Matt as much as anybody. And, you know, he had a really nice weekend also.
You went ahead and gave Drake another start today. What was the conversation like with, or what was the decision?
You know what? I'd planned that yesterday morning when I was sitting there, and kind of liked it. The left-handed bat off the starter today, and he hadn't had I don't think he's had a back-to-back game since Murph came back. So a little bit of both, and we got 2 out of the 3 lefties in Washington too that Murph will handle. So just thought it'd be good for him to do that, and I actually liked his bat in the lineup against their starter today.
So moving forward, it'll be kind of just a lot of matchups.
Well, it'll be just matchups, and that's I say it's not a platoon per se. It's just going to be travel days and just matchup type things, and you know what, the kid's hitting. He's going to play more. That's just the way it is and the way it goes, and he's doing a great job. So it's because I want to keep him active as well as Murph, and you know what, you can do that. You may get a lot out of that one position.
You guys finished a 17-game and 17-day stretch today. I think you won 10 out of 17. How would you assess the way you guys handled it?
Really well. I think we made one pitching move, and that was the clear spot for Spencer on Tuesday. Usually you go through something like that, you're getting unbelievable roster gymnastics, and I credit our starting pitching and our pitching in general. You have to, the bullpen, the guys were handing it off to each other, and everybody was a big part of it. And I think, but it starts with your starting pitching. And I think other than day 2 of this run, Schwelly had a short start against the Dodgers, but after that, everybody's in the 6th inning, and that's huge going forward.
Going back to Drake, you guys have had plenty of rookie contributors